Start recording. Okay.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
Max
should
just
be
made
fine.
a damn.
What?
What?
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay, Ak. I don't even know.
48 minutes. Holy shit. Okay.
And you got two of them. That's early.
And I have two of them. That's true. Okay, I guess I can put this now. Yeah, okay.
Oh, he has the full, like, viewer with the stencils on the right as well. Oh damn.
You like how I list this? So I'm gonna do stuff in the...
Jesus.
Nice.
Okay, so let's start already with this. Aight, okay, so team comps. You have Shansaj, Kaz, Jin, Janna. You have Malphite, Graves, Azir, Caitlyn, and Alistar. Okay, so what's the game plan here? This is a question though.
Gale with our carries and then team fight light game.
Okay, but that's very general. I want lane stuff. Like, do we fight for drakes? Do we fight for rifts? Do we try to get first towers? Do we play for pigs? What's the goal here?
So I think what we talked about beforehand is that I should play around solo lanes. And then I would guess we want to play for rifts, but not that bot lane is super gankable because I don't think Kate Alistar is very gankable. But like,
Wait. But then if you're playing for solo lanes means that you think you have a better chance of killing solo lanes, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, is that true against an Azir?
I would guess not. None of their, but if that's the case, then Kate Alistar aren't super gankable, and then I just have to tent top as like my game plan.
Okay, and is there anything wrong with that? Why not?
I don't think there's anything specifically wrong with that.
Yeah.
I liked putting the early pressure on Azir though, because like it's punishing if he gets caught out early. And I know that Graves is looking to play around. He's not looking to play around bottom. He's looking to play Drake side though, so he would be looking mid. And I know if I'm able to be there for a counter gank mid, it could potentially be really good for us because that's where I see him playing.
Okay, but the question related to jungle is, do you want the 2v2?
Cassio, Graves, Sejuani, Azir. Oh, they have the damage on us, but I feel like if we hit like any of our important skill shots at 6, we win.
Okay, but that's a 6. Let's talk about the early game first.
So
do you win the early 2v2?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so then, let's think of this pre-6. Okay, so pre-6, you don't win the 2v2, bot lane is hard to gank, so what's the game plan for the jungle then? You farm, you tank top. Exactly. Okay? Make sense?
Yeah, checks out.
Right, okay. Okay. Let's talk about... Okay, Bobo.
What's up?
Top lane. What is the game plan? What do you see?
Just try and hold him top because I think his ult is more meaningful than mine in those terms. Like, because I should never really lose to him top lane unless he's fed purely because I have like magic shred and he just spams armor.
Yeah, okay, so...
And I block his auto W.
Okay, so first of all, purely on matchup, your matchup is the matchup is really good for you. Shan literally just smashes Malphite, okay? So you're looking to And with the fact that you know that jungle has nothing but to gank you top or play for you, then the pressure is all on you to make pressure on the map, right? Because even if Graves comes top lane, your 2v2 is better than their 2v2, okay? Especially
Yeah.
because it's a Shan and you can block auto attacks, and Graves without auto attacks is shit, right? Plus you proc Sejuani passive and stuff, so like you just have a really strong 2v2 of topside, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This means that we want to create pressure towards the top lane, and we want to maybe get Shan to be fed in terms of like just CS and pressure, you know. Okay. Okay. What are we looking at bot lane?
We're just gonna be scaling really, just farm best we can. Sit under tower, maybe to get a possible gank, but nothing really to
Okay.
do, really just
So
relax.
yeah, okay, that's totally fine. That's the play. So the play is we're just trying to get as much farm as we can, which means we won't put ourselves in positions of getting caught or anything like that. We're trying to look for farm, and that doesn't mean we're gonna die for farm. That means that we're looking to try to get the most farm, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I was just trying to get the initial thoughts. Okay, that's good. I think you guys understood. And now on to the thought of what are the first plays. So, okay, basically, beginning of the game, I think that for now it's the best if we stick to 5 point. I don't know if you guys do that.
Yeah, we're not.
I didn't know. Do you guys do that actually?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so where do you guys usually stand? Like here?
We usually go top laner there. Yeah, we go
Jungle
jungler
here?
or mid laner there. But yeah, jungler wants to where we put them there. Then jungler, mid, and then support AD carry there and try bush.
Okay. Yeah. So basics of 5 point here, 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 and here. Okay. I don't know if you did this game, but do you usually look for an early ward, Paul?
Jungle usually does, yeah.
Okay, where do you look for the ward? Here?
For me, place it on the tri brush as I'm basing because I don't want them to know where I am.
Here?
It's,
Wait, which bush?
Pixel
Here?
brush, pixel brush.
Pixel brush.
Sorry, pixel. Misspoke. Yeah, I usually look for a pixel brush. I set my backer at 50. I taught my timer at 55 seconds to base, and I place it as my back finishes.
Yeah, but this ward gives you 0 info.
Yeah, my worry placing that or deeper is I don't want them to see me basing.
By the way, I just need to make a
like-
quick phone call, so just keep going. I'm still listening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to see me basing or like walking up to try and seeing me on blue side.
Thing is, you can get a ward either here or here in the middle, so like either
Yeah,
here
like that's
or
the
here
optimal word.
or here, I mean, and like you have enough time to base and to go wherever you want. So like there's no need to be afraid for them to know where or if you base, because you'll have enough time to go anywhere. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay. So like usually, we can go for either ward in here or in here, or, well, so in this part of the map, right? Like either in this bush or here in the middle or here in this bush, you know, like these wards will at least give you some info, like, you know, they will give you the info if he went for this, or eventually if he starts then roaming down here, because this ward here will despawn before he even comes down from red, you know.
Yeah.
Most often. Okay. You can sometimes also go on this side and then maybe ward this one, and this one will provide help for the, or not here but here, over the wall.
Yeah.
That will provide like vision for your mid laner to not get early ganked and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know,
which is good
because
to keep-
sometimes there's the guys that do blue, do this, do wolves, and then they will come down here and gank from behind.
Okay.
So yeah, we're either looking into this zone or into this zone here. Maybe even on this pixel brush. Yeah, this pixel brush is even better than this one. You know?
Mhm.
Because he can do blue into Gromp and then come through here. Which would be a really shitty pathing, but believe me, there's people that do random shit.
Yeah.
It's okay. We know of Doki, so it's okay.
Okay, so in terms of early plays for the jungle that I can say is if you're starting bot side, you could go red into insta gank mid just to make pressure if you feel like it, and then go do your top side.
I think if you, I don't know when you're gonna play the video. If you want to talk about it, then. But I think what happens is, I knew I was playing around solo lanes, so I went red, grump blue to look top or mid. But top had hard. I'm roboting maybe a little, but top had pushed in super hard level 1,
Mm-hmm.
so I went mid instead.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just saying that, like, if you really want to start putting pressure on mid lane because it's a 0, it's not 3 yet to get out with EQ, you can do that. Just because.
Gotcha.
Okay. It's like the level 2 ganks with Jarvan, you know, like that you do a buff and then you insta go into the
Yeah.
lane. It's basically the
It
same
doesn't
thing.
feel as great on Sej, just because Sej doesn't really have like a good gap closer till 3, but it's still possible.
What do you mean?
Like, cause you go E start and then you would go W second.
Well, the thing is, if your game plan is to gank mid at 2, then you start
Level
Q
2, I
to
would
force
W
to force flash. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. Let's keep going. Okay. So. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, what happens here? Wait, let me just check if you have.
Wait, they didn't 5-point. What the fuck?
I want simple. Okay.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I do know that I am safer if I wanted to move out more.
Sorry.
I do know that I am okay if I wanted to move out more. I could as where I am.
Oh no, this is fine. This is fine. This is how you do a normal 5-point. I would say that, like, for example, to do the ward that I said, it's usually good if both the top laner and the jungler go for it. You know, not only the jungle, because then yeah, it can happen that they're just 5-manning in this bush or something like that, which is weird, but I've seen it happen. So just a heads up. But I mean, we saw Caitlyn and this guy here. When you saw this, you should have instantly moved forward to put a ward here in the middle.
Gotcha.
What's the reasoning behind that?
Because then there's no threat.
That you're not going to get stacked on or anything. Yeah. There's no threat of a counter.
Yeah. Because, like, as I said, the not get spotted doesn't really matter. It's the beginning of the game. After putting the ward, you can still go to either of the buffs. So the only thing you're afraid to move forward to put a ward or to put a better ward than this one on the pixel is if there's a 5-man stack.
Gotcha.
The fact that you have 2 people down here tells you that they're not 5-man stacking. They're probably either like 3-manning around here or 2-manning here, and the guy is around this side, the jungler, and then or like they have 3 guys around here, you know. But that's not enough to kill you or anything. So like you just go. You don't need to go too far. You can even put like the ward in here, you know, like from this spot and just back, just so you have vision of this. Like as long as you have vision of, as long as you have vision of the little raptor that is here, that's good enough.
Okay.
Back on, you see, like they have this guy here, they have one here, and then they have one here. You know, maybe they would come, but then again, if they would come, you would just put here in the middle. Yeah, it doesn't give you vision of the raptor, but here is better than here.
Okay.
This in terms of early game. Late game or mid game, it's different, and situation is different.
Gotcha.
Okay, moving on. Okay. Can
Could
go.
Shen potentially walk with me if we see those two there and just like
Fight.
just allow me to get a nice reward? Not even fight, just like allow me to get a nice reward and walk away.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We
If
know
you go
it's
for
not
this ward,
necessary.
top lane goes with you,
Okay.
and even mid lane should also walk a bit closer. You know,
Okay. Makes sense.
because you have these two here, so mid laner can walk up to like here to at least check if there's like fuck, if there's someone around this side here, you know, to help you and stuff. So okay, we can move forward. This is fine. Yeah, you know, you have now knowledge of this. That means that you should clear it after you do red. I don't know if you did.
Oh, I don't probably.
You should. Cause you okay, let me put this on.
What I do instead is to like hide where I am. Like period. I walk down and I kite my buff down. And I walk around the ward instead, so that they don't know that I'm headed to blue side. Or they could know that at that point, then they only know that like I'm on Krogs, I could be going bottom, I could be pathing straight mid, or I could be going to blue side if I path this way.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Then I get to save my sweeper for my first gank, that was my thought process.
Okay. Let me check what is going on here. I missed the first wave. Did I miss the first wave? Or is it still the first wave?
That's the second wave
That's second
fighting
wave,
one.
right? Okay, let me go back then. I don't have issues with I just want to see how do you guys approach the waves.
I'm pretty sure that was first wave, but I don't think it matters.
No, it was
It
second.
was second
Yeah,
gliding,
you can
but
tell it
first was
isn't.
still there.
Yeah, you could tell it was second because there was 3
caster
minions
main,
left, and Cassie already had 5, so
Gotcha.
it had to be second wave.
Can I? Okay, thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay. Good. Yeah. Here is good that you're doing this. Like, if he would have walked to the wave and then not hit it, then you shouldn't also hit it and just last it. But since he started pushing in, it's good that you also started auto attacking the wave.
Yeah, that was my intention, by the way.
Yeah, good one. Okay, so yeah. Well, it was only one auto attack, but still, you shouldn't. You just
I
yeah.
prefer shoving people in, but that's just me personally how I've always played so far.
I guess that's not great for our game plan this game.
Yeah, exactly. Like here, you want to get like those advantages, and that means that in terms of farming, you're gonna try to last hit. So this guy also has to come last hit, and you can have free poke on him because you'll be auto attacking the minion while you can auto attack him. You get more grass procs, you get more damage, more health, more advantages for you. And eventually, when he comes to farm, once you're 2 or 3, you have free engages and stuff like that. So you want to try to set up freezes under like this area, or or make him come to the wave and fight him around here, whatever's just yeah. Does it make sense? Tell me yes, no. Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I don't think I'll say it yet. Just wanna see how.
Oh, ignore my Shen farming, by the way. So bad.
Okay, so here this is fine. You should have communicated in between the two what your game plan is, as in doing Gromp, getting 3, and because he has like almost a full wave here and another wave coming with a cannon, your play is to try to clear this wave as fast as possible, so when he like finishes this, you can walk down and help him either for scuttle or to move into the enemy jungle and get like a ward like here or something, or here, like just get vision overall.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, let me go back and see how all the guys are doing down here. Okay, it's good that you guys respect. It's nice. You're gonna lose that minion probably. Oh no, he killed the one attacking. Good.
Yeah.
He still saved it. That's good. We got 2 out of this. Yeah, you guys playing as good as you want, as you can. I mean, that's good. Giving the needed. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, there's action here. Let me check what you end up doing here. Wait, weren't you able to shove it in? Wait, did it? Oh, okay. No, I'm stupid. Right. Okay, we can go a bit further. Okay, so here it's. I mean, you don't need to be so afraid of like him. Yeah, this is good. This is good. And then you just go for the wave. Okay. This gank is okay actually because he just used Q, so you have free time on him. Yeah, that's good. Wait, do you guys actually kill him? Oh, you do.
Sorry.
Okay, nice.
A little bit of
Okay.
a spicy flash.
Yeah. So, well, here you could have maybe help him push. Yeah, you should have helped him push because he just killed. And now he's gonna take somewhat of a hard time pushing in the wave to hit the tower, you know, and then he's gonna have not an optimal back. Does it make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes some sense. I just have a question about that.
Yeah.
Because Azir does have TP. Don't I want to just give him XP on these 3 creeps so that because he's basing anyway?
No, you're definitely gonna want to help him push
Yeah,
it because
like
Cassio still has TP too. So even if Azir uses his TP, it's not like it's fine for Cassio to just trade it with the gold advantage.
yeah,
And with the chance that Azir doesn't use TP to hold it for to make a play, and then he just misses the minions,
yeah.
especially with them already being chunked so hard.
But here the main question is actually not the main point is to give Cassio the advantage that she got, you know, like she getting the advantage of a kill means she has gold, so like she gotta use that gold, right? And like by staying here, yeah, it means that he can TP now. Like imagine if he would be there just for a second, this minion would have been gone, and then the minions would have gone to turret, so he would possibly, yeah, you know. And here, if he's smart enough, he's gonna just freeze the wave, but he's not. He's just, yeah, like
If
He-
he freezes
he-
there, it's much worse for Quest.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, it's fine. You know, like it's something that he just get with time. Anyway, moving on to somewhere else. I just want to see how the game goes. Bot lane, you're doing what you can. This guy likes to push. This guy is pushing so hard. Why? What's the reasoning? Oh, wait. What the fuck? Didn't he base? Wait a second. I was
No, he
not
didn't.
expecting.
No, he didn't. He just walked straight mid.
Let me check. Oh. Okay. Okay. I want to see more pings and more communication from you guys in terms of like for the map awareness. Like from like here, yeah, you could have said that he was base, but like you could have just say that is missing. You know.
I think
don't know if you
we
guys
called it
do.
comms. I think
Oh,
maybe we
okay.
didn't. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, even if you do comms, try to use the map or the minimap. I mean, because the visual will be more like understandable for the people that are focused on the game.
I
Hmm.
think that's a problem, or not a problem, but that's something we do a lot. Where like we don't, as a team, really use pings much. We just like verbalize it over our voice comm.
Mm.
But I think that at times, because we don't ping and we just speak, like the point doesn't always get across. So I think maybe we have to start just like pinging much more as a team.
Yeah. Just try to ping more. Just try to ping more.
I mean, if we want to try that, we could try. There's like ways to start doing that. We could like do a no talking scrim where we just have to ping.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good idea.
Mhm.
Actually, let me
We could play one after the VOD,
let me
doing no talking.
text file. Let me. Oh, not this. Fudge. My bad. I need a text file for the notes. Let's go. Okay. So that's a good idea. Not talking scrum. Or well, practice. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Nice input. Okay, then again, this is not optimal for you. You wanna freeze the wave here and not there. Okay. Oh, also, I haven't seen though. Where do you usually place the ward, Cass?
I think this game plays. I don't play it there anymore because
Okay.
I learned that's a bad idea. But I did it quickly just so I didn't get ganked. But I got ganked anyway because they dodged it.
Okay. Do you usually just place it here, or do you place it somewhere else? What do you do usually?
I used to just place it there, but instead I usually place it like over the wall or in the far brush, or like ideally I can get it a bit deeper, but if I'm just looking to not get ganked, it would be like covering the jungle entrance. Or,
Okay.
like,
Yeah. For the mid lane, the really good spots are either on bot side here or here, and wait, sorry. I mean, also sometimes it's good to maybe place it like here or something,
yeah,
because like for example, Kindred and Graves and stuff like that, because they can just do this. You know, usually it's
Yeah.
good to place the ward around here.
mhm.
Your client is in Portuguese? Like you're this review client?
What do you mean this review client?
I'm sorry. It said Marcador next to your
It's
highlighter.
almost like he's Portuguese or something.
I know. I find it. I just like.
Oh, the epic pen
It's funny
thing.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as for the top side, you probably looking for like most of the times, like around this area. So like either here or you can put it there.
Yeah. My default is definitely now either like over the wall, and then sometimes in like the farther brush, or
Yeah.
I need to like I know that you can put it on my side. I just need to like remember like when that's a good idea, when it is like a Graves or Kindred, or maybe if I'm like scared of the alley roaming up. If I saw him, maybe
Yeah.
I could have gotten out. He could have
Yeah,
flashed
yeah.
me. I'd probably still die, but I could have at least like wasted a flash maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Also, this is a good that you place it here because that you. I mean, actually, you needed to communicate because if she cleared topside, then ward on this side of the map, it's gonna not be optimal because she's gonna be around this side anyway, right? So your ward would be preferably this side.
Mm.
Even having the scuttle there is just because this entrance is not covered. So
Even if I am going to be playing the bot side because Sejuani's there.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, wait, what did you say? If she's playing bot side?
Well, even if I'm going to be playing the bot side because Sejuani's there, because I'm probably going to be on the side that my jungler is for the most part.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, because she goes on to the bottom side now, you don't need this ward here. You can just place it there.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll play towards the bot side, yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's much. Okay. Yeah, that's just fucked. That's it feels bad. Well, it's okay. If I would have been you, I wouldn't also be expecting any of that. So that was really unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, you play it fine. You deny them a lot of XP. Okay. Yeah, here maybe you should have like before the wave came like this. Wait, where is this? Yeah, so here, like, you don't want to let him get such a big wave when you want to freeze it. Let's make so he has like 3 to 4 minions more than you. You know, this is too much. This is too much. You have 4 minions. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, this is too much. Let's just try to build a freeze by leaving like 4 minions alive, 3 to 4 minions. And here you don't need to be afraid of him. Yeah, he doesn't have much mana, and you win the trade. So don't be afraid to contest him.
I was more worried
Here.
about the minion damage because level 4 minion damage is ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
Especially
yeah.
since you have
I'm
6
just
casters.
I'm just saying that like don't be afraid of him to trim the wave down. I'm not saying like fully engage on him. I'm just saying like don't be afraid of him to just take the minions. He won't be
Yeah.
able to one shot you. That's all. Oh, I do have a question. Are we looking to get first streak or not?
I don't
Be right
remember.
back.
Did
I'm
we say anything about that? We usually do. I just don't remember who we said this game.
No. You don't
muted, I
need
muted, my bad. My bad.
you don't need
We-
to. Yeah, say sorry.
So even though the game plan was to just like play towards solo lanes, because
Okay.
of the timing of their base plus the like where my pathing was, it just felt really good to just be able to go for this first straight. Just because things aligned. We weren't necessarily planning for it. I was like, if we didn't have the priority, I would have probably like put in a pressure gank bottom to just like relieve pressure and maybe get them a push so that they can base, and then I would be headed to top side to gank Malphite. but instead I think that we do go for this Drake. Because just their timers, they get a good base timer because of the Alistair roam.
Yeah, right now I'm asking more onto an outside, like before we are in the situation. So we are aware that our game plan was to give first Drake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
That's fine. About how it's gonna go down, we'll see. I don't know how it went. So. Move forward. This game is not necessarily about me controlling your waves anyway. Did the guy went base? Okay, he went base. But yeah, I just want to see a bit more pings around the map. A little
Okay.
bit more.
I wonder.
Oh, actually, here you could have been a bit more aggressive towards him. Like, I mean, after he EQ'd, yeah, on here you could have tried to go for a really extensive trade on him, like push for him. Just because he just literally used everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw the 2 soldiers and was scared of walking through them, but in hindsight, I really didn't need to be that scared of an Azir with only an Anthem and barely any mana.
Yeah, yeah. No, but it's good. I'm not flaming or anything. I'm just saying.
No, I'm
Like,
just
it's
saying,
good that you. Yeah, but it's good that you realize that. Actually, here, you guys could have potentially looked for an Azir gank.
That's what I'm
'Cause-
looking for now. I think this is
Oh, you
about
are?
to happen.
Yeah, no, I think we do go in on this.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
think
It's
that
good.
The spacing from us is pretty bad here though, because he backs away.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
the
yeah.
clock forward
And
more.
your flash was way too early. Like, wait, let me check. Or what? I mean, probably unnecessary. Yeah, like he has really low mana. How much does he cost? Okay, actually he has enough mana for E, but I don't think for Q, right? How much is the Q? Yeah, he doesn't have enough mana for EQ. So here you could have just like try to engage on him with your Q, not the flash. I don't think the flash cut so much space, you know.
Yeah, I think that it's something that I haven't really like noticed to right now is that I should probably be asking when I'm ganking Azir if he has EQ or if he
Yeah,
finds
yeah,
EQ.
yeah.
Because like I didn't know actually, so I'm flashing to like prevent the
Mhm.
or to like attempt to predict the cancel on the EQ. I also didn't
Yeah.
I also didn't think he had enough mana for R, but that's not why I flashed. I flashed to prevent something that wasn't up, which is kind of like on me not communicating.
Well, it's not only on you. It's on both. It's just not communicating. You know, like if he EQ'd, then Cass should have said, but also you before ganking should have asked if he has EQ. You know, and that's fine. That's just
Yeah.
not. It's not like this is not what loses you the game. You know, it's just for later to remember this. Okay, I will put here though. How we're looking everywhere else. Okay, Soplin is the same shit as always. Even though, let me check something. Oh, okay. So here, okay, and this is a bit related to wave management. Okay, so here you don't want to push. You have another wave coming, which means that if you slow down this, you'll get another wave and you'll have like a 2.5 wave crash onto his tower, which is better than trimming out like this too fast. Well, it's more like you want to start killing the minions when your wave is closer, so like around here or something. So then the whole wave goes into here, and not like half of the wave goes into here, gets killed, and then possibly sets up a freeze on him here, you know?
Mm.
So if there's a wave coming, just wait for the wave to completely clear the minions. I actually don't know what happens here. Yeah, you see, he just, well, yeah, he just sets up a freeze on you. And I know you have TP and stuff, but like there's no need for this to happen. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Don't give them free freezes. Like for example, here you're basing and you see that he, oh well, not here, more like here. So you push this, and you see that you just saw Graves mid. So you don't need to be afraid of fully pushing it in. So in here, yeah, I understand the idea of going back, but from the moment you see him going to tank the whole wave, you just walk forward again. And you push him into there. And if the wave freezes here, you just stay in lane to clear this, so it crashes in there. Because now, if he was smart enough, I think he's just gonna push. Yeah, that's bad. He could have just set a freeze on you. And you would have lost a lot of XP and gold.
Mm.
So in this case, it was bad from both, but you could have lost way more than him. Because on top lane, we're looking for almost 24/7 try to set up freezes. You know? Especially with Shan, you wanna set up freeze, so whenever you want, you can just unfreeze and shove it in, so you can get a ult off. And it's a better timing for you, because if he matches that with his TP or anything, yeah, okay, he matched you, but he's losing in the meantime like half a wave, 1.5 waves or something like that. Okay, on to the next. Okay, good scuttle. We saw Graves again. I think that actually here, you guys had a... Do you guys do Drake? Yeah, you probably do Drake. Yeah.
Yeah, we did Drake.
Okay. Even though you could have gone for Drake, like a more optimal was if wait, I actually don't know if you had enough mana on mid. Did you have?
I did.
Yeah. Okay. So like a more optimal was.
I think I asked him if we were going for it now before I backed, but he said no, so I backed beforehand. But I think we definitely could have just done it now.
Oh, okay. So like this is what I mean. Your back is almost over, but you see him here. From the moment you see him here, he's half HP, half mana. You're full. Bot lane can push in. Play is, if you want, you come down, help push this wave, and then 4-man Drake.
Yeah, I guess we got away with it anyway, but Cassio being there could have made it much like quicker.
Yeah, and much of a cleaner play, you know. Like, I'm not saying you guys did wrong or anything. I'm just saying that like a more optimal way to do this was that way.
Yeah.
Like the back isn't bad or anything, because like your backing for items is good, like because he also backed and stuff. But you know, overall it was a good play from you guys. Like it's not bad. It's totally fine, you know.
Gotcha.
You don't need to take it as I'm saying you did wrong, because you didn't at all. You did just fine.
Also, you don't kind of have to like apologize constantly. Like I know that we definitely make like suboptimal plays, and you're kind of here to point that out for us, so we expect it.
Honestly, you're being too nice. Like, it's okay. Just as soon as I'm shit, just say, "Oh my God, Paka, your turbo and this is cringe." That's what I expect, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding, but
Oh man,
Yeah,
Mac
yeah.
is a chill dude. He'll see us literally run it down mid and be like, "Oh man, that was not optimal."
Well, yeah, we'll see later.
yeah, we'll find out what.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's gonna be the reaction when I get Malphite ult to mid lane.
Yeah.
Time.
Oh no, there was only one time where it was just me. Let's be real on that. Every other
Uh-huh.
time was all you fuckers in there with me.
Honestly, it was the Alistar, but I watched the game over, and it was actually the Alistar who was.
Wait,
kinda
just
slicing
give me a second. I'm gonna stop the recording though because I need to go to the bathroom 1 second. I'm back on the recording. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so this is a dangerous position, and yeah, you're looking to shove it in. So after you do this, you should have come here. Or like, go this way. You see? Like, you clear this, because they have to push in, you then move like this. It can happen that nothing happens and then you have to go back, but you have to come here.
You think I have to just like, even if I'm just like wrapping around the tri-bush and pathing to red, like super slow?
Yeah, even if you just go to here and then go back, yeah, your bot lane needs your pressure for if anything happens, which is what happened, right?
Yeah, yeah, I guess so, you're right.
Yeah, see? Guy there.
Yeah. Yeah, because we could have made a triple kill here, probably.
No, it doesn't need to be a triple kill, but like,
Or a counter gank. I could have put in a counter gank here.
yeah,
Sure.
because now you're here.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on here? Yeah, here you just, like, you see this guy bot, you just smash on this dude. You just go for it, go for it. You win easy. Go for it, smash him.
I think it was the one game where I didn't like global taunt everyone in the game top lane, so I kind of just repeatedly tried to go in.
Mm-hmm. How long for the... Yo, come on here. Okay, so with Cass kind of having the wave here and this stuff just spawned, the guy on top lane just based, you probably want to clear this side and then probably look into this, so you communicate with top and mid to set up like the waves like in the middle or something, so they can then push and you guys can try to go for this. Does it make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Okay. I don't know what you guys end up doing. Oh, you got a kill on bot.
We traded because Phil got caught out.
Okay. Yeah, so this is what I mean, like, you guys should have communicated better on what's the next step on the game, you know? And because the next step is to try to work for Rift, here you didn't have to do this to the wave, because now the wave is going to him. Oh well, it should have been if he was smart enough, but he just clears it. Wow, okay. Oh,
This
you
is
wanted
how
the
gold
blue.
leagues go.
Okay.
This is how
Hmm?
gold leagues go, okay? People ping pong waves off each other every game in mid lane. No one understands how to freeze mid lane.
Yeah,
Like
I
if
mean,
Quest if quest freezes, but like if quest like just perma push the wave, the other person would just perma push the wave back at them. That's just how people are in gold leagues.
Okay. Well, then that gives us like a huge gap on what to work to build advantages. Because if they do that, we can easily build advantages on them.
Yeah, so in that scenario, I was trying to push it out so I can get blue.
Yeah, I
I'm trying
realized
to
it
learn.
now. I realized it now.
Yeah,
That's
trying
fine.
to
That's fine.
learn. Yeah, I'm trying to learn mid-wave management better right now. Obviously, I'm like used to top lane wave management, so I understand freezing and stuff. I just don't know exactly how to apply it to mid yet. But I'm
No,
trying to
actually,
learn
like
that.
the fact that you wanted that the blue was being given to you, it totally explains why you pushed it in. Like it's completely fine. I didn't know that you here wanted the blue or the blue was even given to you. Because like if it wasn't, it was a bad play. But since it was, that's good. Like you didn't do it wrong. Okay. Okay, so you know with this, you know that Graves is on top side, or well, that someone went there. Probably Azir. Yeah. Okay. Not Graves. Okay, so you just did Gromp, and Shen can push the wave in to go for the Herald. So here the play, like as I said before, is like we get this wave cleared, we try to clear this, and we go for Rift. I don't know what happens. Probably none of that. Okay. I guess you're trying to look for a gank, but he sees you because wait. What? What is this?
Doesn't.
Yeah, I was like turning around to leave, and then it was like, oh, he's still hitting wave. He's still hitting wave, and then
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
remember that being exactly what we were saying. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so one thing here, um, because well, if you saw Paul going, you should have instantly moved in, and if you're not in range for this, you just flash for it. You flash to put this on the ground, because it will
Yeah.
prevent his E or flash.
Mhm.
And that's fine. Well, can't do anything now. Top lane, same story. Just try to not let him like build too big of waves, because otherwise you can't freeze. Other than that, it's whatever. You're doing
yeah. But
fine.
I feel like my look here was to like put a ton of gank pressure in top and mid, but I feel like in hindsight,
Hmm.
like because of the way that waves were set up about like a minute, like I guess like 45 seconds ago, if I can get like the rift down much earlier, I feel like that's a much better tempo play for us, and I probably should have done that instead.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Like I.
my biggest fear is
Hmm.
I hate the idea of like not like it feels like I'm not ganking as much in fives, and like because that's like not what my solo queue style is, because I usually just like push levels till I hit like a certain breakpoint and then I spam gank for a little. Like I can't apply that as well here because there's like just better strategies when we're constructed. But like I think that's why I'm trying to do this instead of just going for Rift. But I think I should just be looking for Rift in like future games. Because this Rift is so free. I didn't realize how free this Rift
Yeah,
is until we watched this VOD.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you saw the wave thing that you had like such a big wave here, like in this amount of time, okay, you tried to gank mid, but like then again, this wave could have just been pushed in, and you had a free herald.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
What about the bot lane? Because I mean, like, is it here?
I'm gonna
Oh,
go piss. Be
before.
right back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So.
Oh, also, did you restart recording?
Yeah. I did.
Bet.
Yeah. So like here, you could have, like, so here is a game state where you can think like, okay, so I push this wave in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I help him do rift. And by the way that this Malphite is playing, which is constantly pushing or some stuff, it will probably bounce the wave to like here or something, right? Or like here, like around this area. This is a really good setup if you want to gank top. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the play should have been like push this wave in, go for rift, and then we come back top. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because this ends up somewhat working out, I guess. But you don't get a kill out of it. And to be honest, as we talked before, like
It should have
Azir,
good player. Yeah.
yeah, like it shouldn't have worked, which means you lost time, you shared XP on mid, he quests maybe misses a couple of CS, and overall is not good, you know? Like if you would have taken the rift, this is at least 2 plates granted. That's like a lot of gold compared to a maybe kill.
No, that makes sense.
Okay.
Because then no one ends up taking Rift in the first 14. And that was probably my window too.
Oh no? Yeah, okay, then we gotta like scrap that. We always look for rift before 14.
Yeah.
I don't know how it goes in next game, but neck practices and stuff. If we don't get rift before 14, if we don't use it to get 2 plates, you guys are buying me a skin.
Okay, every time? Every game?
Every game.
Gotcha.
Does this include practices?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
including practices, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's your payment. I get it. You're just trying to make money on us.
He's gonna fucking own every single skin by the end of the season.
Okay, so like, oh, here, again. Here you have, okay, do you go for it? Okay, this is good. Wait, but don't you finish it? Why
I
not?
think Graves comes
Oh,
to push
Graves
off.
comes around. Okay.
Also, there's a ward here, and I burned Sweeper on my gank, so I can't check.
Okay. But this is fine. But then again, what did you do to Wave, Bobo? I'm gonna kill you, man!
I'm playing Shen. Fuck you. I like bruisers. No, I'm sorry. I apologize, Zach.
No,
I
good.
never had it in my head to freeze this game.
Bruh, this man is literally just pushing the wave for a reason. Ah! Ah!
Dude, all my laners just push hack. I don't know what to do. All my laners just auto push. If we just freeze, I can win the game for them. But they just wanna slam everybody
I
under
mean,
tower. I
to
don't
be
know.
honest, you know
I'm
something?
just-
Oh, okay, this what happens. Okay, so Quest got a push here, and he has his wave coming. I think he ends up also hitting a bit of the minions here. Aren't you? Oh no, this is fine though. Like, yeah, because he had this minions. When you see this TP going, wait, let's see when it happens.
Yeah, I just didn't react to the TP fast enough, honestly.
Okay, no, it's fine. No, this was fine because you still have prio. So like here you have a random TP coming, you have a Sejuani right next to it, a Shan coming, and you have a Cass with prio. Like you guys should have probably just turned on this guy. You know, like, and this happens. Yeah, like. Either you both come towards him because he's going for you, or you just don't go, you know? Like, Either you guys try to collapse in terms of positioning, or you just don't leave mid lane. All right?
You know, I think what we could have done that would have been better to communicate is I didn't like I guess like I'm not paying enough attention to the map. I didn't really recognize that Cassio had the jump on Azir, which would have made this fight so much freer than like what I thought we were about to take, because I figured that like, oh, Malphite's TPing in with full HP, and like I burned CDs on Rift and Shen is like half health. Like it didn't look good, but I just didn't like. I guess I didn't like recognize that Casio was walking down, because I think in hindsight, like I would have wanted to take this fight, and I don't know why we didn't. Well, I know why we didn't, because I'm like blind, I guess, but I think this is actually a good fight to take. I just didn't like recognize that like Quest was walking for us.
Yeah. So the thing is, either he's walking and you communicate that you're taking this fight, or you communicate that it's a fully disengaged and you don't fight at all, and then Quest doesn't even come up to the river.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. For real though, like I don't ping at all in fives, and I ping in solo queue for some reason, because I don't know, I'm like dense. But I swear, if Quest was spam pinging on the way on my body, I'm going instantly in. I actually feel like we might be getting like ping, like we're just like not pinging, like me included. But I actually feel like if he's pinging there, maybe I actually just like go in and commit to that fight on Malphite, which is like a weird thing to say. But I guess like more than just the verbal, like the visual is useful.
Yeah. Because the pings are not only visual, but also you hear the ping. So like it gets your full attention. You get your eyes and your ears attention. And yeah, I understand that maybe here you were thinking, oh, like I'm not full HP, Shen is half HP, but like you gotta think that Shen still has ult anyway, right? So that's more tools that you have, I guess. If you wanna put it that way. Well, other than that, so actually I wanna ask something now. Now that we're all 6, what is our game plan? Do we fight for Drakes? Do we fight for objectives? Which objectives? What do we do?
I think that we're in a pretty decent position to just like, because of like the way that mid has control over like the lane and top has control over the lane. Like I think that the way that our comp is structured with Shen, we can just like totally play for Drakes. Like in theory, Rift should be down right now, because I should have just went for it instead of like looking mid randomly. And then if Rift is down, then like the next objective is Drake, and I think we are poised to set up and take it personally.
I mean, assuming that we got Rift, we'd probably try to force, like, if we had our bot lane here as well, we could have made a play on mid tower. But as it is, like, without Rift, what is the timer on Drake anyway? It's like, it's a few minutes.
Well, we get Rift after this.
Do we? It doesn't show on the
Yeah, we do.
slider. We do?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we do at least, because we get we rotate bot up, we get Rift, we put bot top. Shen bottom. I'm pretty sure we did.
Oh, true. That was like a yeah. This is, you're about to see some insane IQ stuff here. Our,
Yeah, but
our
but
bot
okay.
lane, made the wildest roam we were ever about to see, and then we just lane swapped because of it.
Okay. But my question is more,
Yeah, I think the plan was to originally take Rift. We got forced off of that. Bot came up so we could again make a play on Rift. Because we're just kind of, if we're not doing Rift, we're kind of just waiting around because we can't really force down a tower and can't really force a dragon because there's no dragon up right now. So the plan right now is to try to force onto Rift and then use that Rift to get plates before it expires. And then hopefully transition that into dragon when it spawns.
yeah, that should be the play indeed. But I'm also asking, so if you're if we want, taking the we're playing for Rift now. Like after that, how are we looking to play the map? How are we looking to like? Okay, we want to play for these drakes, but how are we gonna do this? Like, how is your game plan for this? Like, how
That's
are
a
we
great
setting?
question.
How are
That's
we
an
setting up the
excellent
lanes?
question.
You know.
So I was gonna wrap around the tower and get mid prio. Balling got there before me and then got that, I think. And then bot lane went over to Rift. I don't exactly remember what happened, but I think that's what happened.
No. I don't mean what's gonna happen. Like now, I just mean like
Well,
in
yeah,
an
mid
overall.
was
Okay.
try to get like prio mid, so that we could then roam it over to like Rift as a team.
Yeah, which I guess is a. I guess this is a fine play. I think we're like willing because I figured we were giving like first two drakes anyway. So the fact that we got one was kind of just a benefit, and I guess in theory we weren't really playing for there still anyway. So the fact that we get to go back onto this is really good for us. And then like at this point we're just saying, hey, have Drake. We're gonna use our Rift for a play. So if you go for Drake, we can get more than 2 plates, hopefully. I think that's what ends up happening
Well, I
here.
mean, we could also use the rift to get a dragon. Just
Well,
and
yeah, but you're top right now, so I don't think we can, right? Like
Okay. So
since
thing
since
is,
we
how
lane
many?
swapped, we're like down a man around Drake.
But I mean, what we could have done since we're against the Malphite is we could have just instantly pushed the wave with the next one stacking and then back to get a playoff on Dragon. Drop ref mid with Cassio pushing and then make a play as 5 or 4 on drag.
Okay. So I'll give you another option.
Yeah, how would yeah. I was gonna say how does that's a good point, but I wonder how does I guess Ack want
Okay.
us to play
So
this?
how long is for Drake? How do I see
Go to
this?
the bottom left. You can. There's the lie in the bottom left. You can turn on Drake timers. Bottom left.
Can I?
There's the lie, and then click
Okay,
objective timers. Yeah, so now it's on the
121.
right.
Okay. So Drake is 121. How long do you need to set up a Drake? Usually you go there when there's like 30 seconds for it, right? So it means that you still have like 40 seconds to 50 seconds. Oh well, let's put it 40 because if you want to reset. You have around like 40 seconds to do something, right? So my question is,
Yeah.
why well, I guess the TP bot, yeah, the TP bot is fine because you want to prevent them to take many plates. But then if we have 40 seconds, why not go together top? We use Rift, we force at least 3 plates, and that will probably give us enough time to go down bot. This guy has to still clear the Rift and the minions. You go through mid, you push in mid, you have 4 men, this guy is half HP, and you contest Drake.
Gotcha.
That's kind of similar to what we did, but we just basically used Rift top a little later, I think. So we ended
And then
up
we
getting
tried to
drag.
force down like a dive or more plates or anything.
No, we tried. No,
something
we
along
forced.
those lines.
We forced the whole tower, and they forced down bot tower. So we basically traded first tower.
For Drake
I mean-
plus tower.
Yeah, so we
Which I guess
basically,
isn't
which
that
is a
great.
net loss for us. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, oh, even more, you have Graves up here. You could have made this so much better. Graves showing here, you just well, you can just pop it now. You probably do that. Yeah, you should have popped it way earlier already.
I think I has
Yeah.
I
You
think
should
I
have.
hesitate because we're looking for more than 2 plates, but I guess like 2 plates is still good here.
Yeah,
Or at
like
least like I guess I was looking for more than 2 plates, but I think that's a little
Yeah.
greedy.
like right here, you should have popped it already. Like this should have been a pop, so you can get the 2 plates. After that, fuck that. You just start moving down. You then get to mid. You help him push the wave in. You possibly and very likely take another plate here or possibly 2, and then you set up for Drake. But at this time, yeah, you lost so much tempo. You know, like At this point, there's already the 40 seconds that you should be already walking down.
Yeah. Looking at this bot, it seems like this team was like basically giving us objectives, and like we weren't.
Oh,
Like
they
I
were.
wasn't like.
They were.
Yeah, I wasn't like pathing fast enough to like I guess I wasn't like paying enough attention to realize that all of these were like super free.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, I hope that with this, like all of you can see that you guys could have rotated in like a way more optimal way and get so much out of them, while you didn't. Okay, moving on. I don't know what happens.
I take 2 tower shots.
Okay,
not really
take
a
2 tower
big
shots.
deal.
Because, like, then again, if you think about it, you're leaving Shen onto 1v2 and you're giving Caitlyn plates. You know? In the meantime, no one got top plates, you didn't get mid plates, and bot just is going for his third plate. You know, like, overall, you guys are losing, like, too much gold for no reason.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like, I won't lie, like, there's no much of a why the bot lane should still be on top, you know? Like, you guys can't kill the Malphite, he just goes and clears up the wave, you can't get plates, there's no much point for you guys to be here, especially the Janna. Like, there's no point, really, for the Janna to be here. She should be walking down with you, either to mid or to ward around Drake and stuff like that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so here I understand why you go up and you want to help, but the play here is he's gonna get scuttled no matter what. So you just push the wave in, so they don't have like time to go on time.
Okay.
You know, like, okay, you went to get the ward, that's kind of fine, but you don't need to walk up. You just walk to the wave, so you crash the wave, you force Caitlyn to go back to get the minions, or if she doesn't, she's gonna lose them, and you have pressure on Drake. Because right now the wave is just on the middle, no one really has pressure, or is gonna lose anything, or win anything, you know? And they're in a better position, because your Cass inted by taking 2 tower shots. I mean, you end up going bot and you end up pushing it in. Yeah, that's fine. It's just that you should have done that earlier. In the meantime, Paco, why didn't you push mid?
I think I just went to run top because I realized that the play is still top side, and because I didn't. This is just like I guess like putting a band-aid on a bullet wound type of deal, where like I literally realized like.
Yeah, but why is
Oh
not the
shit.
bandit using Rift mid?
Well, because I'm using. Okay, so I don't want to just use this gold for myself, right? Well, I guess like is Cassio there? I'm sorry, I can't see on the minimap.
Back to Leandre's.
She's here, but
And you
she's backing.
Yeah, so
Like-
like I don't wanna like clear a wave and then place like plates mid and then take all the gold for myself here, because I don't want to give the gold to me at the moment, because like I don't need, like I don't feel like all of this gold going onto me by myself is like an advantage that I need to, like that's not my job on Sejuani. If I was like playing a carry like or Kindred, like I'm dropping this, eating the wave, taking the 2 plates, and then basing for like collector, but like I don't feel like basing for Aegis is the same like power spike.
But then again,
More
it's
should all
not.
of that gold be on me.
But then again, it's not about if your items are better or worse than an hyper carry or anything like that. It's about tempo, and like you knowing that they're 4 or 3 here and not taking this wave while Cass just started basing. Like if she was coming to the lane like here or something, yeah, you don't take this.
Yeah.
But she's literally just basing. So your job is to actually clear this. So this crashes onto
Right.
tower, and you get like, okay, sure, you don't get the rift, but you can at least push this, you get that wave gold. You can get at least one plate because the plate is already half HP, and then you go top to use Rift. You have enough time.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. Because think about this. So they take Drake, and you acknowledge the fact that there's only 2 plates bought, which means that they will possibly go for this tower after Drake if they see you on top. You know? Because
Yeah, makes sense.
okay, this is another thing. Imagine that you stay mid and you use Rift mid. You're gonna drain the pressure from them using a 4-man onto bot to get a tower to have to defend mid.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true. No, you're yeah, and heads I definitely should have cleared this wave, but I still don't know if I feel like I don't like I guess rifting is like still fine in there because like the tempo play, but just it feels really bad putting all that gold on me when I'm
I,
like
I
Sav.
understand, but then
Yeah, I
again,
guess it's just like the
yeah,
because we didn't make the better play earlier. Like this is like
yeah,
the salvage play to the better play
yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because okay, so follow me. So if you do that and you put Rift, you're putting a lot of pressure here. So they will send at least one person, and if they only send one, and you then walk top, they will still have 3, and they will possibly still threaten the tower. But the fact that you push the wave and you have the Rift makes so Cass doesn't need to walk mid, and she can actually walk bot and defend Shen with Shen on the tower. So even if they get 3 people to threaten this, you have Shen and Cassiopeia here, because she doesn't need to go mid to catch the wave.
Yeah, makes sense. No, makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, what happened here? Why is Jenna literally ulting under their tower? What the fuck? What happens here, boys?
I don't remember. I think we end up just. Oh, I think he ends up ulting us.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, spacing was really bad. Let's work on the spacing, boys. Like,
That's spacing counter #1, boys. Let's. I'm gonna start a tally for this game.
yeah, let's I'm gonna edit the video then for YouTube, and I'm gonna put something on the top left like spacing counter. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. They're like spacing like Jenna only needs to be like close to the enemy if she's gonna W. Other than that, she doesn't need to, and she can just stay back. So like I understand that some Janus play really up front, but there's no need. And she playing so up front like she was made so that he had a free double ult. But yeah, you see what I mean? Okay, so they have now wait, why is there only 2 guys here? Where's Caitlyn? Or Azir trolling? Anyway, yeah, they're gonna threaten this, and you leave? Live. Okay. He doesn't live. Okay. But yeah. Okay, you get this. But you see now what I mean, right? If you had the pressure on mid, there's no way that this was gonna happen. Because you would have Cass going there as well. Okay. Now okay, this is fine.
And now a minute later, we make the Rift tempo play of Dreams and kill the top laner. It's all okay. Nothing bad ever happened here.
And trade our whole bot tower for it.
Yeah.
Well, 2 plates off the bot tower.
No,
No, you lose full tower. You lose first turret even.
Well, no, I mean, the 3 plates were already pretty. The 3 plates were gone prior row, but
Oh,
but it's,
yeah,
it's
but still.
The,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
still
still
the whole
the
tower to Caitlyn Alley.
Yeah.
yeah. See,
Okay,
I always felt like
so-
I feel like our like our early game here was pretty clean, but the fact that it could have been like even cleaner is like kind of like wild. Because like if you look at our carries, like the position our carries are in, like I feel like this game looks like super good for us, or like feels super good for us if we just like if if we made all of those plays and we like tempoed perfectly, right now we could be like two, like 4-1, and two Drakes and Rift, which feels really good. I guess, right? That would be the upside of
Yeah.
like these changes.
Yeah.
I don't that comment has nothing to do with the VOD, but I just like am interested. It's like interesting to see like how differently we could have done this. Like not super differently, but like what small things could have made like big gold swings.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about not if, not what happens, but when it happens. Because, like, the rift was there at some point. Yeah, true, but you didn't get, like, so much more that you could have. Anyway,
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
now the next step is, like, to think or what we want to do next. Right? Like, so they have a better 5v5, right? They have a fucking alley that just goes in and smashes. And then you have a Zir that has like a super good disengage. You have a Malphite which has a super good engage. You have Graves who can use the Malphite ult or the Azir ult to then kill everybody. So we're not looking for actual 5v5s here. Right? Everyone agrees, or do you think that
Well,
like
like I
there's
guess
a...
I guess we just like went to like bang 5v5 in the mid game anyway, even though I guess like it's probably better if Azir just split pushes into their comp and then like,
Azir?
or I mean sorry, Shen. It's probably better that Shen just like splits and then maybe we like 1-3-1 this game. And we just have like both our 1-3-1s. Like we 1-3-1 into them because I don't think they have like a great time trying to stop our 1-3-1. But like I think what we ended up doing is just like team fighting a bunch and then like kind of trading team fights depending on how
So
well we played them.
So you don't want to 1-3-1, you want to 1-4
Yeah.
because Cass
Okay.
dies if she goes on a side lane and Graves and Azir come up. And
Yeah, she probably doesn't have a way out.
so we don't want a 1-3-1. We want a 1-4. We can possibly go for 1-1-1 with Janna and Sejuani just roaming in between mid and bot. But we definitely don't want an actual 1-3-1.
Gotcha.
Okay. And like straight up, that's the whole game plan for the whole game. You just do 1-4. 1-4, 1-4, 1-4. Like you just get Shan on the sideline because he will either kill Malphite, make Malphite base, or get Graves onto top lane to help Malphite. And if he does that, then you can try to siege. You can try to do stuff. You can just shove mid wave and then go to shove bot wave and get tower or something like that. Just, you know, you can get a lot of advantages out of that. You can go on to the... Because, like, that's true. They have more range than us, so they will probably have a better time at, like, clearing the waves or something. But if we are able to get Graves to go topside, then we can freely walk into their jungle. Somewhat. You know? And they can't. Then they can't come to us in the jungle. Because if Sejuani hits a ult, and then, for example, Cass hits her miasma thingy or the thing on the ground that doesn't let them move, then Azir has no way out. Or Caitlyn, you know. Like Caitlyn, for example, is a very unmobile champ, and Azir, especially because you have the Cassiopeia, he has a really hard time if you are able to like place the poison on the ground. So here we're purely looking for 1-4 into Shen being your boy on the top lane, and the rest of us just play mid and bot. I think that other than that, pretty much the whole game is just like probably mispositioning, so a lot of people get ulted at the same time by Malphite, and
I actually think in hindsight, another big mistake we made was with our first Baron. Like, we decided to 1-3-1 instead of 1-4 with our Baron. And because of that, like, we got picked by the Malphite, rotating away from the Cassio. And then, like, I mean, like, that probably could have been communicated better because, like, not that he didn't say it, it's that, like, Kay, Phil, and I were fighting, so, like, we didn't hear that Malphite was coming to help their fight.
gotcha.
And that ended up, like, getting us all killed. Like, not that it wasn't said, it's just, like, you know, we're, like, talking about, like, what we're doing
Yeah,
in
gotcha.
fighting.
Yeah, but then
So, like,
yeah.
but if
go-
we
so
are
sorry.
1-4, like, there's just no fear of that, and we can just, like, split them down with Shen and win.
Yeah. So like the thing that I'll probably point the most out of in for the rest of the game is Shen shouldn't be here. Shen should be top because oh well, actually here is fine because the Drake is only in 2 minutes and 50. But like after taking this and maybe next 2 waves or something, then Shen needs to go top. And like yeah, you're doing fine. Yeah, you just play for the side where Cassiopeia is. Like this should be a kill, right? Okay. And you ult that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Sedge. Okay, so one thing you guys just made you just killed the support and you saw the zero on top lane. Like okay, now I'm using cheats on, but let's go back. You see this here, right? When you're chasing this. Okay. So tell me, what do you do wrong?
We don't take the freest mid tower of our lives.
Okay. At least you're aware of that.
Yeah. I see. Yeah.
Yeah. But you see why it's so free, right?
Oh yeah, Azir's topside, we have 4 because Cassio came down to kill Yalister. We're a man advantage, plus they only have max 2 to answer us, and the tower's at half HP after plates. And like, if
And
they,
this could
if they overstep, they're
be
squishy.
yeah.
Like they're diveable.
Yeah.
They're super diveable.
This
too.
Caitlyn is like literally asking to die. Like no joke.
Yeah. I see.
Okay. Top lane. Okay, you win this. Oh wait, but there's this tower. Yeah, okay, understandable. Yeah, there's no need to force it.
No, I dive Azir tower too, right? Forehead? Like I just go? I don't know, I heard you say it once in a VOD, so I'm gonna do it next time.
God. I mean, actually, here. Okay, this is miscommunication. You guys need to like be clear about this. Either we're going in or we're not. Okay, you guys gotta work that out.
Yeah.
But then again, like you guys, maybe if you played together before, you guys probably don't play together for some time, and that's just it. It's just like practice with each other.
Yeah. It's a mishmash of like, we've all been in, like, we haven't really played as this set of 5 before, or like set of 6 before. Like we've all been involved with each other on like different teams, but like this is the first time like this set is ever together.
Okay, so this scenario, you again have a Zir mid. So what you're looking here is start shoving hard on bot lane, and then you wanna come with Cassiopeia towards this side with you doing the same. I don't know if that happens. I would hope yes. Okay, so how are you doing on bot lane? Okay, you're doing fine. Just smash it. Smash the keyboard. Try to push, push, push. Wait, do you have an item here?
Pretty sure I
If
did
you have
when
it,
I TP'd
yeah, okay.
over.
Then
Yeah, I
that's fine. That's fine. That's good. That's good.
or just walked because I had time.
Okay, why did Jenna have to base here? Okay, this base of Jenna is kind of bad. She's basing when there's 20 seconds. So we're also gonna make this something, which is we're gonna make a rule that no one bases if there's a 30-second timer. Let me put this. Like, you understand what I mean, right? Or does it make sense?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Okay.
Like if we weren't able to get off the base earlier, but we're still like the rest of the team is still in position to fight for an objective, I feel like it's like on you that you didn't get your timer off because there are like other windows to get your timer off to reset. So like you just have to stay for the team now.
Yeah.
Like that's I guess like the payoff you make.
Yeah.
Or the trade-off.
Okay. You trolling as well. I understand you have low mana, but no. Because, like, see what happens here. So, they got... Okay. Okay. So, this here. I want you guys to just look at the minimap and stuff and tell me what's wrong.
No one pings, I'll start roaming down, Bobo goes into fight. I don't know if it was vocalized, but at the same time, like the fact that we just opt into pinging 0 times per game, like makes it really hard to look back on our VODs too.
Okay, let's first just watch this 15 to 20 seconds and then we'll point out things.
Alright, cool.
Okay. So, let's go back. Right, so... So first thing is... You weren't able to fully push, so this is extremely risky. You have no clue where no one is. And your team is... These backs are bad and random, yes. And, like, his back was fine, but he's still in base, so, like, this is very dangerous. Adding to this, you see him, you should have just leave. You know, because, like... I mean, here, you're still not sure if you need to leave, but from the moment this happens, this guy shows, like, you guys need to communicate. Dude, I need to get
I think this is
the hell out.
because my pathing, if you follow like my pathing on Sedge for the rest of this, there's no way this wasn't communicated because there's no way I'd be randomly like.
No, I
Like,
mean,
there are no
you could
pings,
have,
so
you
it's
could
hard to
have,
say.
you could have seen, but he keeps on fighting.
Yeah.
You see, he keeps on fighting. This is what I mean. Like, yeah, you saw him and you were walking, but the call is back off.
Yeah. I think
You know,
I
and
think Bobo got a little bloodlusty, if I'm honest. If I remember like what Bobo wanted to, he thought he could get like an auto reset off and kill Malphite.
Yeah, because he was one auto off from. Yeah.
But I still don't think it's the right play. I think it's greedy, but I think that was like Bobo's thoughts on it.
Yeah, but okay, so but this is not the only issue. We see 3 people here. Why is Jin still basing here? Why are we not going for the freest tower of our lives again?
Because mid has it like that mid tier 1 has a family, bro. Like they can't go.
Yeah, we're protecting the family. This is really unlucky that he survives that. Jesus. Okay, but other than that, wait, why are we fighting?
I don't know,
Hello?
because I'm turbo in it. That's so
What is
turbo
this?
in.
You literally just saw 3 people in here killing Bobo. Hello?
Okay, no. I think okay, so Quest said he was TPing bottom and Jenna said she was walking for me and I totally just didn't look up at the minimap first and I was like, "Oh, that means I can fight right now."
No, I think what I told you was that I was gonna clear bot wave and then.
Yeah, he doesn't TP, he literally
Yeah.
just walks.
No, he walked. No,
Yeah, but-
I was told that someone was in the area and I
Like, look at
instantly
this.
went. I don't know why. Yeah, this is just
Let's-
turbo.
Let's see this. This man goes in here while the other one does this. You guys drunk?
Yeah, this is.
You guys drunk? Look at this.
Yeah,
You guys totally
You
drunk.
know what? A little bit. This needed to be communicated like both ways. That still is turbo int. It doesn't change how turbo int it is. But I did see Quest behind me on my screen. And I probably just instinctively was like, he's on 2 items. I'm fucking flying at him, boy.
Oh god,
Oh,
this.
shit, my bad.
You guys are actually drunk, dude.
It's the Pac-Ball Classic.
Anyway,
Yeah.
taking that off the equation, like, you were giving this rig no matter what. Because your Shen is
the
dead.
backs plus the bottom play,
Yeah,
this is
so
just gone. This is
like
just gone, yeah.
Jin, go mid. There's nothing for you to do here, you know. Like
Mhm.
I understand maybe we want to get a steal off or something, but it's second rig. It's not worth it. You know, like let's just make money somewhere else where we can have money for sure. And mid lane we have money for sure. Same way Cassiopeia has money on bottom for sure. You know, because they're just doing dragon. Like you see, Cassiopeia, good job, and like here, then again.
I think we're gonna fight over a dead objective now. I think that's actually.
You
fine.
guys crazy?
Yeah. We usually like you see in gold, like when the objective's lost, like you have to still like quinflip.
Oh, don't blame it on us being in goal. That's just you.
Oh, that's not okay. That is not just me.
I mean-
Have you seen-
Ooh, it's
I mean-
just
Have you seen-
all-
It might be him
Yeah,
saying that we can
okay.
fight. It might be that him said like we fight for this or something, but it's also your job to
Yeah, I have to be
disagree
more
with
responsible
him.
there. Yeah.
It's
If I'm
just
the one being
Paul.
vocal, like if I'm it's just Paul. I've never seen K always base at 20 seconds and then come to fight for that objective in his
I would never.
life.
I can't believe you would accuse
Well,
me of such a thing.
Anyway, here you know it's lost.
It should be.
Then
it
you
should be
three,
Still, like,
you guys
Paul's
could just
responsibility, though.
go here though.
Yeah, no, I should
know,
I should be
like-
more responsible here. Like I guess like I just wanted to make a play happen because it felt like we were in a position to, but like not after our setup. Like there's just like
No, but the thing
Like, I should
thing
just-
is like, yeah, sure, it's your bad to say in the call, but like it's everyone else's bad to not disagree with your call. So
Yeah.
it's not you're responsible for this. No, everyone is. If I say let's go to war, but in reality the other people see that like why are we fighting, or why are we going to war if there's no point in going to war even. We're not getting anything out of it. Then
sounds
if
like
you go in
Vietnam to me, boy.
then if then if you go into war with the one that said let's go into war, then you are as stupid as him, you know? That's basically the point. Like there's no
that makes a lot
and
of
then
sense.
again, we're fives. We're not solo queue. So if something goes bad, it's not one person's fault. Most of the time. I mean, the engage first that you did there, I mean, I'm gonna blame that shit on you, but for the rest,
Oh yeah.
I don't know the 5 farm ADC. I don't know about that one.
Hey, dude.
what?
I mean, hey man. Sometimes you just can't do any. You just can't do much better. Just be that way sometimes. You feel me?
Yeah, but honestly, like you either try to get some damage off turret, like you send Jin mid, but like there's not much point like hovering this, you know? Like there's no
I think
need.
what I have to do more, like what I'm realizing I have to do more, like as our jungler is, I'm kind of playing, like my mindset right now at least is like I kind of always play to get my carries gold, but I'm not really like fully thinking about how to play the map because like we can get gold through just like playing the map correctly.
Yeah.
So I need to like I I guess like I used to be in a mindset or like I know that there is a mindset of it's like kills plus like getting a kill and then an objective after is better than just a kill.
Yeah.
Um, but like I guess like we weren't really doing that in this early game, and that's kind of partially my responsibility.
Bro, if you wanna get all the blame on you, yo, just take it. I'm trying to tell you that it's like that this is a 5-man game, not one. But hey,
Yeah,
if you
well,
wanna,
like listen, like
She's not told
if I know my
just be
ADC,
bad.
if I know my ADC like has no brain cells, like what am I supposed to do, coach? Like I just have to do everything for him, right?
I mean, yeah, they have 5 CS, man. I don't know. It's just the Irish way.
Yeah. Fucking
okay,
hell.
let's move on. Okay, so we know here it's whatever's. Okay, so like here is where we just go back to what's the objective now? Yeah, you have Rift here, but can we actually fight for this? Are we in the position to fight for Rift? Do you guys think?
No, because we just all like, because like I just took a chunk HP bottom, like trying to engage on a dead objective, and now we're like all positioned like weirdly on the map. If we all like came out of base and decided like, oh, like Drake's doomed, go top, like we could
No, no,
have.
no, no. I don't mean taking the Rift now. Like, are we looking to get the Rift at all?
Um, hmm. See, I feel like our carries are much stronger right now, and we should capitalize on that window. So fighting over any objective, just like luring them into fights, like in this next 5 minutes is important. I feel, but I don't
Hmm.
really know if that's like actually good or not. That's just like what my thoughts are at the moment.
Well, then I'm gonna ask you look at items and levels, and you have your answer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We want to fight it. We want to fight it. Or around Cassio, like fight around Cassio, or no, because Graves got free farm. Because I just like got to. I think I catch up on XP over the next like 3 minutes, but I definitely don't want to fight anymore over an objective with like my pathing.
Yeah.
I think that
Then
I think I got ruined by like not taking Rift early and then walking up and down trying to look to make like the perfect Rift play, while like Graves literally just goes like unga bunga me AFK farm and then like shows up to objectives late every once in a blue moon.
yep. So
Yeah.
you look at you and Graves, and you just see that there's an issue. Like you are not in a position to be useful in a team fight compared to Graves.
Yeah.
So you definitely don't want to fight 5v5s or over an objective.
Does he level up off Drake or is he there before Drake?
I don't remember. Is there before Drake even already?
Okay,
Like,
cool.
yeah. So
I
like
think like I'm
one
about
more
to I'm
one
about
more
to hit
reason.
9, but I'm still a full level down essentially.
Yeah. Like no matter what, like you're still really 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 behind of him. Because like
Yeah.
even if you catch up, as in like you make it down to half a level, the how easy he has onto clearing speed compared to you is so crazy that doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah, like I feel like a level disadvantage eventually happens against Graves, but I feel like if our macro was cleaner, I don't really like feel the repercussions of that as much.
I mean, but that's because you're a tank. So
Yeah.
feeling like one level down usually won't feel as bad, but it still sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. For sure, for sure.
So, but I mean, Drake is lost. The game plan is we not fighting. We're gonna work with the lanes how we should be, which is getting Shen drawing attention, which makes so we can like try to make something happen somewhere else. Plus, we can try to look to get his jungle, which makes him be behind. You know, like all in this whole game, I only saw quests taking this once or twice or something until now. Well, there was there was a lot of opportunities to take even more from him, and we should look to get a lot from him because he's so ahead of you.
Yeah, but like he only really showed up like on our mini map with our vision, dude. He only really showed up to like farm his laners' towers as they had to get like forced to base. Like that's kind of what's annoying there. Like we weren't really able to like see Graves all game because he didn't like do much besides like farm, put in one gank bottom, and then like watch his laners get like boned in base and then take their tower farm.
But doesn't that go into what we talked earlier, which is
Tempo.
you helping mid to push some waves, so Cass goes with you onto their jungle and you get vision, or Shan pushing in and he goes with you to get vision. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Yeah. It just feels bad. I know that like there are things to do that we didn't do to counteract it, but it's still
And
just like
and then again, you have
bad
3
feel.
assists. He has 1 kill and 2 assists. He's been in the same amount of kills as you, so like
Yeah.
he's doing it right in some way, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe yeah, you haven't seen him much or anything, but at the end of the day, he was as useful as you basically.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is whatever's. We didn't have to be here. Anyway. Okay. Okay, so here actually you could have played for this girl. You could have forced something on her. Like, let me go back a little. Do we see their pathing? Do we see where they go? Okay, I want to see what they do. Okay, so we're... Okay, never mind. Yeah, we are afraid because Azir can still be nearby. Okay, never mind then. Like, here actually, because they just did Drake, and you had a ward here, knowing that the Raptors are up, you can guess that he has his bot side cleared, which means that after Drake is either gonna reset or go straight top. But if he resets, he's gonna go top anyway. So instead of going like you lose a lot of time by going this, and like now you're looking to go towards the top side because there's where you have something possibly to do. But something you could have done that was way better for you would be join Casio here or go around and try to look for a dive on Azir, because you saw Caitlyn and Alistar mid, and you saw Malphite top. So that means that at max you'll have Azir and Graves, but then again you can guess that Graves probably left. So you can be in a position where you have Cassio, you have yourself, and you have Shan ult as well.
Yeah.
So the play
I just
here...
have a question about that.
Yeah.
For me though, because like
Yeah, yeah.
I go to take camps topside and then I to like start to catch up my XP disadvantage that I have. I know that like making that dive potentially gives gains, but isn't the counterplay of them getting to take Rift plus like my blue side, isn't that just better for Graves still at this point? Like if I'm like top side, I get to prevent the Naya of the Rift from them instead of like trying to make a dive play bottom, and then I still get XP on my wolves and grump.
But if they thing is your camps are down.
I didn't know if that was a visual bug or not though. I'm sorry. Because like sometimes the client visual
It's
bugs
not.
with a.
It's not. It's not.
Okay, they are down. Okay,
They're
yeah,
done.
I should be looking for that dive. I think I just went with Scuttle
And
instead, but
yeah, and to be honest, what does open more the map for you? Getting a rift, which is only gold, or getting a tower, making so their minions grow in level and therefore you get more gold or more XP as well,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's a better play. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. I was just
And
curious.
let's demystify this. Rift after 14 minutes, they're useless. We are not fighting
Yeah,
over that. We're giving them. Fuck that. We're just going for. If we can get a T1 out instead of a Rift, we're taking that trade. We're for sure taking that trade every day.
okay, that's a good like general rule of thumb. Like pre-14, where like literally suicide 5 man instinct for
Yeah.
Rift, and then like after
If after
14, like
14,
they can do whatever they
they
want.
can do whatever they want. Yeah. Because like 99% of the times, if they use the Rift for a T1, they can maybe get the T1, and if they use it for a T2, they'll probably get half of HP of the T2. So like at best case, they will get a tower T1 in most cases. So that's not worth it for us because we can take a T1 and possibly go into this jungle and get his jungle. You know? Because like so if this is down, and even if he goes to his top side and clears top and rift, he only has time to do that in the time that you can either dive and get turret, or only get turret and probably get his top side too. Right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, in the meantime, also like Jin and Janna, like the Janna has to start going a lot more with you, so you guys can be like on the lanes together, other than Janna like being 24/7 with a Jin. There's no need for that. You're just like sharing a lot of XP for no need.
Do you think that like a general rule for that should be like after plates fall or after lane swap?
The what? The Janna to start going with you a lot more.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Is there like a general like noob time? I know there's like a every game has a bit of a different feel for when supports would
yeah,
start
from
roaming, but
from a
like, is
supportive
there a
perspective,
generalish?
from a support perspective, it changes a lot. Well, there's a general for if you play a roam support, right? Which is you start roaming even before that.
Yeah, as soon as you feel like your laner won't die to a dive. Like as soon as
Yeah.
you think he can live a dive, you just leave.
But in this setup is more that like Jin is safe here, right? Because like he shouldn't die. He can put some traps around here or something, and then he can like try to auto from here or something, and then like if they try to come too close, he just backs off. He has the traps. They slow. They won't really kill him, so he's fine. And like right now, Cassiopeia needed your help. Or well, she needs to be able to have people around her because she doesn't have a tower.
Yeah,
So
that makes
like
sense.
Janna should like move towards this with you. Maybe you guys can even just clear vision, you know? Not necessarily dive, but I mean the dive was probably the best play here. Let's go here. Like you didn't need to go for this, cause yeah now they shoved it in, and if he was smart, he would have gone on you and killed you actually, cause they had people for this. Ooh, okay. Okay. I like how Alistar just stays there watching. And Caitlyn ends. That's a great one as well.
Yeah, I also like how the Graves kill was literally a solo kill in that team fight. There was actually no assist on that Graves kill, which is a little weird because all of us were mid.
Okay, so let's walk through this.
Our target focus here was like on 4 different people, and we just like happened to have enough damage. Like no one was calling target focus, I don't think, or like it doesn't look like it at least, from my perspective.
Yeah. Okay, so like, from this, you probably have either Caitlyn or Graves to go. Most likely Graves, because you have Cass behind. So if you catch him, he's dead. Where did you ult? I didn't see. Where do you ult? Oh, you ult him. Why do you hold him?
Because he's in front of me, and my team is currently hitting him. Like
Because I
logic,
saw him,
like
he
okay,
was
so
in
actually,
my eye.
yeah,
He was in my
logically,
rings.
okay, actual. I thought that was funny. Sorry, but like, okay, so my team's currently focusing him, and Jin gets off a route, so I want to like extend that CC duration. And then I also I don't think I visually see Cassio coming up. So like I'm figuring that like I don't have someone on the flank here.
You look at
Like,
me funny.
well, yeah. Like I don't figure.
Look
I
at me
just
staring you down.
like I guess like throwing on King here is just strictly better always. But
Yeah.
like because it's probably just better even if I don't have Cassio here, just straight up. So yeah,
Because like
that's on me.
the thing is, he. Okay, so here actually, let me see what you do. Okay, so actually you could have done a bit different quest. You could have gone through this side instead of going through here. Let's just check that in a second. Okay, so yeah, you see him here, but you know that you're in a man advantage, and you have channeled. Yeah, you actually guys have channeled. So like literally, Cass can just do the biggest flank of her life and go through here, while Sejuani also, yeah, also you could have gone through this. I mean, I guess going from this side is fine, but I feel like you guys pulled the trigger a bit too late, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So you.
Yeah, we probably can
Yeah.
go like
Yeah.
goon squad them all here if we play this.
Yeah,
If we
yeah,
play
yeah.
this better.
Like yeah, like you're still here. You if you went around, you probably could have already been behind them, and like right now, Shen should have already ulted you.
Yeah, and I can just like walk my body like towards their tier 1 and it'll be good.
Yeah. Or like
We can
even
use Shen
even now
also aggressively.
even now Shen can be used. You know.
Yeah. Like I feel like the one thing we didn't do all game, like I don't think we played enough with a Shen for this to be like a consistent problem, but I don't feel like we didn't use Shen as anything besides like a reactionary, like, oh my god, we're getting pulled trigger on. And like I feel like we should have been using like we are capable of using Shen as an aggressive tool to like push our lead, because that's like his purpose at a higher level anyway. It's not just to be
Yeah.
reactionary, it's to be like aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Then again, that play ended up being fine, and you guys got 2 kills. But it's again a matter of it could have been optimal.
We're taking pre 14 Rift. It's terrible. What do you mean? This is a horrible play.
My question is,
I'm just kidding.
why do you both go here instead of Sejuani walking mid with Jin and Janna? Oh well, I guess you're
Okay.
gonna go clear.
A second
Okay.
argument
Yeah,
because XP.
I
Yeah,
guess.
second. Yeah.
Yeah,
I need
yeah,
to clear.
Okay. Okay, next question is, what do you want to... So, this is not only for you, but for the whole team. What do we want to do with this rift?
We could use it to take down 2 towers bot, or we could use it to take 2-2 and possibly get a charge mid.
With Rift and with Baron in 43, I don't think we can make a bottom play right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably, but we'd probably want to use it to get T2 mid and then maybe get a second charge on the inhibitor tower.
Anyone else wants to give more input? Bobo? Quest?
Oh, good for it now.
Hmm?
Sorry, I didn't really hear what they said, but if we want to like actually do something with her, we probably need to get a pick first. So we probably need to wait on our ults, particularly like Sej and then Jhin ult, and then look for a pick with those. And if we get a pick, say mid lane, then we can force down a tower with that.
Okay. So I'm gonna give other option. We're doing Rift here, right? We just did Rift. Okay. There's 57 seconds for Baron to spawn. And we definitely want to at least prevent them from doing Baron at spawn, right? So
Yeah.
we gotta have or be able to get some pressure towards the top lane in the next minute. But that means that if they do that, they are releasing pressure from bot lane. So, and look, we have Shen with TP and ult, right? Why are we not basing on Sedge? And I know this counter goes a bit against the you going to farm because you need some XP, but just bear with me. So we go base with Rift and Shen. We walk towards bot. Like, we walk here. Sedge and Shen. We spawn Rift. And then Shen starts pushing with it. And Sedge starts walking top to her red. Right? So we don't need to be close to this Baron to prevent them to do Baron at 20.
Yeah, we need to, like, because we're not giving up bodies towards bottom side. We're just giving up, like, the Rift we just got.
Yeah. And then again, as I said, Rift onto full HP turrets will give like half HP. This tower is full. This tower is full. We are not being able to take any of these towers with a Rift. They have an Azir, they have a Malphite, they have good counter sieging, they have Caitlyn. You know, like, we are not taking... Basically, from this point on in the game, it's gonna be super hard for our team comp to take any turret if we don't make a pick first, or if we don't have Baron. You know, if we don't have something that actually help us take the turret, right? So, like, Rift onto tier 2 top or mid is kind of useless if we can't make either a pick first or, like, drive a lot of attention to other lane, which is probably not gonna happen, right? So, like, here, probably a really good play is just go with Shen towards bot while you make some pressure mid, so you drag some people around here. They will also start putting some vision on top, which means like 1 or 2 people at most on the bottom side, and you'll probably take this turret for free. And if they don't contest this with like 1 or 2 people, then again, you do the same. You try to dive with Shen and Sedge or something like that, or you just straight up send Sedge towards the top, and you still have the Shen ult to contest, you know, and they will have to send someone here at least, and that means that you're a 5v4. Like, when we're playing with a Shen, let's always work for a 5v4, not less. We're not fighting for a 5v5.
Gotcha.
I don't know what happens here. Let me see. Hmm. Okay, you're trying to make something happen. Hmm. Okay, well, you do give this tower for free, right? You kind of give this tower for free.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
No, I'll int for it. I'll int for it. It's free. Well, actually, they don't take it. They make a play on top side.
Hmm. Okay. So, what is wrong in all this? Actually, let me go even a bit more behind and just see something. Okay, so you push the lane till there, and Cass is going base. My question is, why, like, if the objective that we want to, like, either fight for or prevent is on top, why are we not lane assigning Shen towards bot?
I think our rotations are just a little sloppy and like slow. I think he eventually gets bottom, but like it's just slow and sloppy.
Mm-hmm. So, like, let's make this also rule. If we're playing Shen, or like if we have a Shen, let's do lane assignment as Shen will be in the opposite side of the like next objective. Pretty much always. You know?
And that we should probably set that up like like we're setting that up eventually. Like once Baron has spawned, we always set that up. But it should probably just be like as soon as the last objective falls,
Yeah,
whoever the next
exactly.
objective. Yeah, gotcha.
Exactly. Because like I didn't say yet, but okay, which where is it? Okay. Even from here. Okay, so this is like even here, like the Shen being so close doesn't bring you any advantage, and it's 19 and 3, and look at bot. No one touched this, not even the enemy team. Enemy minions are just dying, and it was 19 and 3. Okay, it's been 10 seconds, no one is going to bot, so minions are just being lost. Now 20 seconds have passed, no one is even going bot to push that in or anything. To like, this is just a shit lane state for both teams, but anyway. Okay, we try to force something here, but in the meantime 30 seconds no one goes bot. We're still here. Okay, I'm not gonna hammer this anymore because I think you guys got the point, right? Like, we're wasting too much time without anyone even going bot, you know? Like, it could be even that we send like Jin and Janna towards there, and then we rotate like Cassio mid in the meantime while Shan ends up resetting here or something. But like, we're losing a lot of XP and gold. That's just the point I was making. I think we can go next. We can move further. Okay, that should end up happening. Okay, so here actually, this is really sad, but like here you probably should have just tried to push out mid and ending up crashing the wave onto the tower with Shan coming to lane as well and end up pushing it, because like they killing Cassiopeia here. Oh, why did he miss the thingy? Okay. Like they now have Baron pressure, right? Do they actually go for Baron? My question. No, they don't.
I don't remember. No, they don't.
Okay. Do they get the tower now?
No.
Then what tower do they get? There's a tower at 21:15. Oh, it stopped already. Oh, okay. Okay. Why does that top tower fall? Oh, Cass is
Because
still
Cassio
dead.
died, right? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, okay. Well, that's what I mean, like, we losing someone else on top or bottom, or our rotation being a bit too late, is giving them some leads. Let's keep going. Okay, so the Drake is in 130, so at this point we should send Shen top and cast towards mid. And I'm gonna say something which you might look at it and be like, why? But actually, Shen TPing top, like here, yeah, like right now, you clearing this and instantly TPing top was the best play. Because that means that you're in the opposite side of the next objective that you're fighting for, which is probably Dragon. And it saves the turret. Guys, give me some feedback.
Bro, yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down, but like, I haven't thought about League of Legends this in depth in my life, so like, I'm going full potato now.
Okay. Yeah, but
Like we ain't even halfway through this shit show, and like, there's already so many things that like you're making a lot of sense, but the fact that there's so many things and we're only 20 minutes in and like 4 or 5 objectives to look at, it's like a lot.
it's okay. Like, from now on, like it's basically the same, and I'm actually like probably just go on to the team fights and how we play the team fights now, because I feel like the rest of lane assignment and everything is just me hammering down if I keep talking about it. So
Yeah.
we'll just move on that. I want to see big fights. Big fights. There's a big fight. Okay, so okay, you put Rift here. I need TPs.
Oh.
I'll be honest. I would rather like you walk instead of necessarily ulting Bobo. I mean TPing, cause like there was not really a need for the TP there actually.
Okay.
Even though I understand the why you TP'd, because he TPs, so you TP as well, and then you take pressure out. I understand that, but ultimately I don't really think it was necessary.
Dude, how do I
And
not hit Kate here? I'm griefing, bro. Sorry, I'm just looking at the LT. Oh my god. Like I just, it's just
okay.
unlucky.
You know, at this point, what you could have done was you get Janna to ward inside a pit, and Shan can walk mid and try to get a tower out of the rift. I do think that you end up taking this turret, but like you put them low right here, you know, like, and you didn't need to force a fight here.
Oh my god.
Cause this. Exactly because of this. Like,
I feel like I was backing up because I missed my ulti as like everybody was still going forward, and I feel like my positioning looks a little weird here. Personally, like I dash forward and I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't hit, so I'm like running away because I'm like, oh shit, this doesn't look good. This fight doesn't look good. But if I'm just like here to frontline still, maybe it's still good because like I have Shen with me.
yeah, like, you should have for sure be more frontlining. Or at least we need to communicate better. Because, okay. So this is fine. This is completely fine. Now we walk forward. Okay, there's a lot of going back and forward, which is not needed. But yeah, you okay, yeah. You went like behind your
Yeah.
carries. Yeah.
Well, I think that I verbalized that I was like, oh no, we don't need to take this, we don't need to take this, but I think at that point it was too late, but I didn't like switch my mindset back to like we are still fighting this. So like I know that I walked out, it was like incorrect, but like I think that as soon as I miss ulti, I was like, oh, do we have to take this? And I didn't think we had to. But like it doesn't make it not my fault, but I was just like I think it's worth pointing out like my positioning there looks like so weird.
No, but then again, that has to do with the communication. If you miss your ult and you think that it's not good to go anymore, either you decide it's not good to go anymore and you all back off, or no one backs off. That's why like I wanna assign the roles and stuff like that, because in the crucial points, when someone says something, we all follow that. We're gonna blindly follow that shit. We're not gonna like say, oh no, he said this, but no, I'm gonna go in. You know, like if the play is we back out, we back out. End of story. If it was the wrong choice, maybe. I don't give a damn. If the shot caller said we back off, we back off. Other thing is, and the support isn't here, right? Yeah, but this is a situation when Ali starts getting close, like okay, so go next. Okay. So there is some mispositioning, which is Janna doesn't need to be so upfront to give the shield, but also overall, she doesn't need to be so upfront. And then if she sees the Ali coming in, she can get ready to press ult. Janna ult stops or like sends Ali away if he uses the W to engage. So that's something we need to keep in mind, which is what are our tools to disengage. And in this case, Janna has her Q and her ult to prevent Ali. And I understand here you wanted to try with Q, but Ali was so close that it's better to just press ult. Because the ult is insta-cast, while the tornado, it isn't. But yeah, in the end of it, everything just goes down. Rip. This is a big hip. So sad. I'm gonna go this. Yeah. Okay.
It's okay. It's like you're tier 2. It's chill. It's chill. That was all the play. It was just a big play for tier 2 actually.
Yeah. You get 4 people dead and you lose a Drake for T2. True. Worth it.
Yeah. I mean, like tier 2, like we never get one of those, right? We usually just like end the game in 15 through like this FF button.
Beepity. What else? What else, boys? What do we have next? I want more action. Now it's the fun part. Okay. Oh.
Should just question. I don't really know like what actually happened there, but should like I was walking forward to make sure Azir couldn't free hit, but Jenna followed me as if we were like going to damage the free hit. Shouldn't she just be like kiting the Alistar, helping the Jhin kite off the Alistar?
Yeah,
right
like
now she just like keeps going to help me out. Like
yeah,
I'm
but
just
like
doing this so that he can't free. But maybe
yeah,
both
but
we
you both should have been with Jhin, cause like see this, you didn't get your passive proc on Ali. That would probably prevent him from killing Jhin.
Yeah, no, makes sense.
I mean, even if
my
Janet
fear
had
is like
exhausted, the Alzar would have lived.
Yeah, like my fear is that he can then Azir can EQ forward and then like then Jhin dies anyway because there's no one like preventing him in.
Well, no. You stand between me and the Jhin, but you just stand
Yeah.
with me to auto attack the set or the alley.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, cool.
you do stand like here, but you just stand in range to auto, but you stand in between these.
Yeah, so you can stop the EQ.
And then again, Jenna is not supposed to be here. If Jhin is here, Jenna is either here or here or here, whatever. She's around. She's not in front of him. Like, meh. Maybe she can be like here or something to tornado if she comes from this side of the map. But like, she shouldn't be here. Your goal is not to kill this guy. Your goal is to defend him. Wait. And something though, try to not be like let's space a bit better. Just let's not be in range for like this is too close. Even this is too close. You know? Like flash will be something like here or something, right? Like from this to here, around this area. Like this is still too close. Only if you know that he doesn't have flash will you stand like in this area. Otherwise,
But can
be
you
way.
numbers?
What?
But the damage, coach.
Dude.
Gotta get my damage numbers up.
Uh,
They have 255
See, like that's
crit,
free auto. That's free auto.
255 damage, dude. Then I do like
I mean,
159. Look at that. I'm fucking popping off.
like, how many seconds are you dead after this? Give me a second. I need to see.
Too many.
Okay, so you're 40 seconds dead. I'm pretty
Enough
sure.
to think about my problems.
I'm pretty sure that with 40 seconds, without being dead, you would have more damage than the damage that you just did.
I mean, hey man, you take what you can get.
Shit.
Gotcha. Wait, how
You
long?
know?
Like, are we here for like 2 hours or something? Oh, yeah. Lol.
Yeah, this is the most in depth I've ever gotten into a game of League of Legends in my life, coach. Coach, we're not doing game 2. You got to get me out of here. I got
Yeah, no, we're not doing game 2. And for the next VOD reviews, we'll be focusing some more stuff.
Well, the thing is like, I think this is like really good right now, at least personally, because like, it's more than just like you telling us how we're playing. It's like you kind of have a way that like you play League that isn't exactly like any of ours in particular, and like at the end of the day, like whatever direction you want, whoever's shot calling for us to call the game, like the plays you would make are good plays. They just wouldn't be plays that I would think to be making if you weren't like telling us as much as you were right now. So this is like I think this is still like really good because I have no idea how you want us to like call and play the game until like you talk about it for a long time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, oh my god, this is you have a
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is again, you have jungle to do on top lane. You just go to jungle. There's no need to fight. There's no objective, whatever's, you know. Like there is no need to be contesting like vision in here because
yeah.
we
But
don't.
look, I predicted a Zero troll. Look,
Oh,
see? How did I know? Like I
What
just knew,
the
coach.
fuck?
I just knew.
this is actually, bruh. They just entered.
Yeah, dude, what do you mean, coach? I just knew. And also our target focus is again. Oh, coach, see, I just knew. I just like this is perfect.
This is really good, actually.
Isn't
Yeah.
that like you didn't? Wait, you didn't see the free Baron call? Actually, to be honest, we do nothing with this, which is really bad.
Didn't you get bottom
I
turn?
think-
Yeah, you got bot turret out
Yeah.
of that. It's fine. And you got Drake, so. Okay, you go for this Baron. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, so how many are we counting? Is it like 3, 4 now?
This is our third. This is our third.
Okay.
This is our third big ulti.
Okay, so this team fight.
Because we started spaced at first.
Like,
We need
thing
to.
is,
I kind of
mean-
wanted to stay in the pit, but like I know that they wanted to back off as Malphite is coming. But we have to pick a direction. Then I think we didn't
Yeah.
pick a direction. We just spaced and then clumped.
okay, then let's put it like this. How much HP does Baron have? He's half HP. You're not gonna be able to finish this without fighting. So, go and you're 2 levels down. You don't fight for this. You don't stay on the pit. You leave. If there's only you only fight for this Baron, or you only keep being on the pit and stuff, if the Baron is about to die. Or like if he's 2k, 3k HP, you know? Where like he's gonna go down in like less than like 6 seconds or something like that, you know? Other than that, you leave. Like
Can you check
this
the timer on this? Because I think this Baron goes like really, really low before we do peel off, though. Like we should have stopped DPSing now, but I think we keep DPSing for a little. I think I
Yeah.
hesitate to back off because look at Baron HP right now. Like I think that it was on like
Wait.
3.8 by the time we pulled. I think it was on like 3.8, and like I was afraid to pull off at 3.8 because we're like kind of leashing it for them at that point. Like by the time we.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 3.8, but then your team is here and you're alone.
Yeah.
Plus, you guys didn't time this with Shan because Shan is literally basing while you're doing this.
This is weird. Everything about this looks incorrect.
Like, maybe if Shan was here, you know, you could keep on going or something. But literally, Shan is basing in your face.
I don't. Yeah, this is just. Okay. What should we, if we wanted to finish Baron, Shen should be walking down right now, and that probably prevents the Malphite in, right? Or Shen could have started walking when we started Baron,
Yeah.
or we could
You-
have turned
like-
early. Like there's a bunch of plays.
No.
Right? We could have
Okay,
turned
so
early.
right now, Shan stops doing what he's with one minion. He just stops doing whatever he's doing to come with you guys if you want to keep going because there's only 2 still. But Shan should move to you right now.
Okay.
Or if he wants to keep going, it's like the only time that he stays here is if you say, okay, keep pushing because we're gonna engage. And you ult. You know? The him basing, wrong. The him pushing and then walking to you, wrong. The him like whatever, it's not either coming to you when you start doing Baron and you see some people or something like that, or just walking to you right now is wrong. And you
Gotcha.
keep in doing Baron without like a plan for Shen to do something, that's also wrong.
Gotcha.
From this moment that you see them here, either the play is we stop Baron
I'm back.
and back, right? Or you
Yeah.
keep on Baroning and Shen is straight up ready to ult you, and when Graves gets close, you insta ult him and go on him with Shen ult. Like right now, you could have literally ulted. Do you have ult? Oh, you don't have ult. But okay, then the play is just to leave Drake, Baron. Sorry.
I'm recalling because I have Titanic.
But I don't think that. I think that's the rule with like every objective though. Like you can't.
Yeah, but you can't base when your team is doing something.
But I have ult in C3.
Then why don't you ult? Okay, you got Titanic. Why didn't you ult?
Because I ult in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but my question is,
Okay, in like the next 2 seconds, I ult on Janna.
Probably
Because
should
I was waiting for a lower HP, or like someone to hit like around half, because I knew Malphite was eventually gonna come in, so I
like,
could get off the like 800 shield instead of just a 3.
but that means you're leaving time for a Malphite to get a big ult, like it happens. Yeah.
I mean, I
You
think
only
I
ult
would've
now.
gotten that same ult if I was there. If I wasn't there, right?
No, because look, if you okay, right now, if you make a total different play, which is right now you ult Sejuani and Sejuani goes in, you can do a 5v2 right now. Exactly right now. And yeah, sure, you don't have Titanic, but it's a 5v2. In this precise moment, it's a 5v2. Okay. And okay, you don't do, you go for Titanic. Right now, you ult Jhin, you have a 5v1. And Malphite is still too far away to even help. Now, it's a really bad time to ult, because everyone is just gonna die. Which ends up happening. Boom.
No, we ended up winning this fight anyway, but I don't think it's because like we're.
I mean, to
smart.
be
I just
honest,
think it's.
they just don't play it correct. Wait, where is Caitlyn even?
Yeah, I don't know what they're up to, coach. I don't know why they're
Bruh.
2-man contesting us on Baron, to be honest. Ugh.
Okay.
So-
Hands up working, I'll give you that. But to be honest, I don't think it was because it was well played. I think because it was mostly because they didn't focus properly. Which is fair, like, ends up happening, and I'll give you the props for winning that. But like, for example, here you could have turned to Baron. You didn't need to push for
Yeah.
this.
We end up getting
Like-
2 more, just because Cassio is a dumb champion with 3 items. 3.5 items. But I agree.
Yeah, right now. Okay, you get this. But you could have just leave now and go for either Baron or deep push your lanes. Like, push this, and then someone catch this. But then again, if you guys end up getting more, I'll say that it's their fault. Do you end up getting more? How do you get more? Oh, they just keep on going and going. Okay. Well, I'll still say that this ended up happening because they overextended, and this could have turned out really differently. But then again, I didn't know that this stuff was gonna happen. I'm just giving what in my insight on the big picture could have been better. Okay, what happens more? Is this one more count? Are we having a fourth?
Oh yeah, no, I actually kind of remember this one. Oh yeah, we're gonna ready. Okay, I'm gonna throw my ulti onto Graves. This whole play, it's in my head. I'm gonna Q over the wall into Graves W, then ulti him to like retain the CC. No one can
Hmm.
auto him enough because of like the ranging, and then Malphite just wraps the corner and fucking bonks all of us on mid lane right now.
Hmm.
Or Alistar bonks us first, and then Malphite just comes in and finishes the job.
Holy shit. Holy. Rip.
Yeah.
Oh, you end up actually. Oh. Sedge. Well, okay, so here it's more of the same of the this is a really good opportunity what you did here to like right now insta Shen ult on you and go for Graves, you know? Like this is another one of those opportunities where you can utilize Shen ult aggressively really well. You know? Cuz if the Shen ult would have been there already, then you would be able to like infinite CC Graves, right? And because of this, he keeps on being healthy and ends up surviving and having a big ult.
I'll be right back real quick.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
You don't need to fully agree. I want people to tell me if they don't think it's right or not.
So
Please do.
okay, yes. I guess like from my perspective, I think that if I had heard that Shen was ulting me, like I guess I didn't really recognize Shen was ulting me, and I started backing up. But like there's like a split-second decision I can make, and like the game's happening fast, so it's weird. A little more forward.
Yeah, I know. I'm just watching this.
Like right about
No.
when
Yeah.
they get ulted, I should just start walking at Caitlyn, right? Like just walk at her. Like if I keep walking at her there, it's so good for our team because then we don't get 4-man ultied and then Shen's in the back line.
Yeah.
But that's like one thing that could have changed this fight. There's like also positioning that could have changed this fight. Just like general clumping. Like there's a lot of other misplays that we made, but like that also could have tilted the fight.
Yeah, but like what let's also like ult with Shen earlier, you know, like for example, you see Graves and in your mind like it's the correct play what you thought, which is I can get Graves here, you know? But you can assure
if Shen
CC
insta-ults
on him.
me-
If Shen ults right now, you go in, you get this, you ult, Shen ult was down, he taunts, and you kill this guy. You know? And then
Yeah.
you're in a 5v4 instead in a 5v5. Yeah, and then this whatever happened, we already know. Went to shit. Okay, I wanna know something though. How do you guys end up getting the Baron? What?
Because we're god gamers. Like what? What do you mean? I don't know why they don't go on it here, but they take mid inhib, and I guess their trade is Baron for us.
So here you need to fight for soul. Do they get Drake or you get Drake? They get Drake. Oh. Yeah, you're a bit too late. Wait, I still don't get it. How do you end up getting the Baron? What?
We see 2 bottom, so we force. Because Alistar Malphite, no TP on Malphite because he burned it last fight. Alistar was like bottom.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still end up like the damage on our carries was weird for me to smite with because I'm pretty sure Jin 4-shot is just like way beyond my smite. We can work on comboing that though from like 2.5k instead of just like 1000.
Yeah, so yeah, here is the same. Like Shen should stick bots and keep on pushing is really strong. What do we end up doing?
We end up setting up in a 1-3-1, which I think you mentioned earlier that we want to be 4-1ing. So I think that this is where we make a mistake in our Baron power play.
What happens here? Okay, so this was fine, and maybe you brought this guy up here. He doesn't have TP, but then like you could just push this wave and join guys on mid. Oh, and this. You guys forced. I guess it's alright. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but then, like, there was no communication of Malphite leaving top. We gotta be careful with that. Like, Malphite was top, but then he wasn't anymore, and we were still forcing on this. But I guess you guys know that. Okay, now we back off here. Yeah. Do you end up dying? Oh, yeah. We just gotta be careful with their rotations.
Do you think 4-1ing is like, because you said like our comp likes to 4-1. Like I think Phil said that we want, there's no objective up, he wants Baron in all 3 lanes, which I think is like a good like a good concept, but I feel like with a Shen, like if we're able to pick them across, like pick them apart across the map more, or like have a safer 4 while Shen gets to do what he needs to do against Malphite, I feel like that's like net better for us.
Okay, so the why I said the 4-1 is actually better is like if we take the situation back here, like if we take the situation here, imagine, like I understand why you went here in here, but like imagine that we know Malphite is here and Cass is gonna push this 2 waves, right? She pushes this and then she joins here. Okay, you got this, but now you need to disengage, right?
Yeah.
And
I think there was miscommunication between like Top and I. Again, like the whole no ping, like we're literally a ghost team when it comes to ping.
yeah, but
I
like
think
if
he
you were
said something, but we didn't hear it.
if you were like a 4 here, right, before this, so imagine that we push with 4 people in here, right? And now we're working forward with 4 people. Like, it was a good try to catch Caitlyn here, but the better play would actually be you leave and walk towards bot to force onto this. You know, you just want to put the Baron pressure here. And like, we want the 4-1 so we can force like a tower or something, right? Because then again, we're probably not gonna be able to take a turret if we are even numbers. And if you do 1-3-1, you're giving them the opportunity to do even numbers. Right? You're giving them the opportunity to like to match you like 3-3 or 1-1, you know? And looking at their team comp, like the only lane where the same amount of people for your side wins is on Cass side. Like here on mid, the Caitlyn and Graves damage will be enough to clear, and here the Zir will always clear enough against Shen. Only Cassiopeia will be able to push in Malf. Right? So you need to be able to provide an extra man in some lane. And doing 1-3-1 is usually not good, because if you as Sejuani would leave here and they would make a play with Alistar, you would lose someone. Right? Other than compared if you would have the 4 people here and you would leave to go bot lane, they would probably still be fine.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear you.
yeah, we can hear you now.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, your quality is okay. There's like some background noise, but it's not bad.
Right. Okay. Like I just like comment on the point about the 3-1-1, right? Like I don't think the 3-1-1 here was necessarily bad. Like, but I think like the force here is a mistake, right? And I'm pretty sure I called it. But I called the look for the catch or whatever, right? But obviously, like I think like with the point of like if Sejuani leaves or whatever, but if we're doing the 3-1-1 like this in this sort of situation, like I think if Sejuani's gonna leave mid, like we literally just leave mid with her. You know what I mean? We just goon squad. Like,
Oh yeah. I'm not saying
then
this
the-
because it would like it doesn't work here. I'm saying that like with the team setup we have, we should be looking for a 1-4 other than a 1-3-1. But in this case, like for example, this was fine until we kept on forcing where we should have just ran away. Because like from the moment Malphite runs top or leaves top, if we back off, we would have a free top tower, because the Malphite would probably be like around here or something, like around here, and then Cast would have like 2 waves onto the turret. And then we would like maybe go 4 Gun Squad onto bot lane, and maybe you can get some tower damage and stuff like that. And if
But
they
essentially,
say
but essentially, if we start in a 1-3-1, we still kind of want to end our Baron push in like a
1-4,
4-1.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
exactly.
but like the point of a 1-3-1 here would have been like it would have been to like set up the lane pressure across the board, and then basically pick a side, right?
Yeah, but like I'm not saying that's wrong. No, that's right. And
that's
like
good.
I didn't
So-
know that that you guys wanted to do that. It just felt like you wanted the pure 1-3-1 as long as I was concerned, and that's
think-
bad.
I think part of the issue with like the setup, for an example here, right, is that like you know that like you can imagine like what you're doing and what you want to achieve with it, right? But it's like making sure that everybody is on the same page with like what we are doing this to achieve this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I-
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I don't think that.
I think that's like a step we obviously miss here, because like if we do this, but instead of like if we plan in advance, right? Okay, so we get pressure in lanes, and then we rotate towards bot to play around the Azir, or the top to play around the Cassiopeia or whatever. You know what I mean? Like as long as that mid wave's already pushed in, like surely we have the time to push for one of these side lane towers with our Jhin damage.
yeah, I'll give
true,
you
but I
the
don't think that
example.
was what
Like,
our- Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't
say
think
sorry?
that's what our call was. I think our call was to 1-3-1 and then to force on mid. I didn't think like
Yeah, no,
I thought the force
and-
on mid was just to kill. I didn't think our intention was actually to 4-1, which I think is like a miscommunication from all of
Yeah,
us. Because
Well,
like,
that's what I mean. That's what I mean, right? So it's like the base idea we do here is fine, right? And it's fine until we get the wave in, and then because we've set up the 3-1-1 here, right? We're all sitting in 3 different lanes. We're all pushing in, and look, if you look at the minimap right now, like we're not that far off, like matching waves or whatever, right? But then the step that we miss is like what we do once we have that pressure. You know what I mean? So rather than engaging on it, right? In this situation, anyway, rather than engaging on it, once we set this 3-1-1 up here, we need to adjust what we do as the 3 rather than like
yeah,
the
yeah,
player
like
itself.
like from okay, so basically, is like from here on, like I understand that you see a Caitlyn, but we need to but we need to think of the bigger picture. So what do we want with a Baron? With a Baron, we want to get objectives. We don't care about 1 or 2 kills. Like maybe they will give us more objectives in the long run, but we're trying to focus on the objectives. So the play here is okay. So we have Cassiopeia almost at the turret. We have Shen at the turret and a wave coming, and we have a wave mid. So plan is we try to crash this wave, and once any of these laners leave, we either rotate into them and we do 4v1. In this case, if Azir leaves to help or something, or if he leaves at all, we either collapse on him, like we just go 3 here and then Shen into here and we collapse on him, or the same for the top lane. Or we like collapse onto this guy in here. No? Like we either do the collapsing, or if he leaves, we rotate onto the other side. So if he leaves from here, we move towards the top, and the other way around. If he goes here, then we go here. You know?
Yeah.
And then we'll have more people pushing in on this side. And because he left there, we also have a wave pushing in. And this arrow's okay.
He's just wasting time at that point.
Yeah.
And all we have to do is shift our pressure. So instead of trying to like fight here to end the game, like we just basically put a strangle on them.
Because like for example here this is still fine. You know, this is a fine force because we still see him top and we still see him bot. Okay? So like this is still fine, but now it isn't anymore. Like Jhin is blind, he can't see shit. We need to leave right now. You know, we need to leave because we don't see Malph anymore. We need to leave, and we need to leave towards bot side. What happens is, like here, Jhin goes back in, you're still in the middle, Jhin is still ulting, we're losing a lot of time, Malphite has all the time in the world, and instead of running bot, we just stay there until Malphite gets enough time to get there and ult 3 of us.
Yeah. I think that like Jhin can't stick ulti there when he sees our spacing is so close, but like that's not like a like there's a lot of what that went wrong with his play, but like if Jhin I think Jhin still like getting off his 3rd and 4th shot like kind of forces us back in because it looks like I'm backing off, Jenna's backing off, but like I have to stay in front of him, right? Like am I wrong to think that I need to stay in front of him? So it's like it's the team's call. We need to all vocalize that we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's just you need to vocalize more. And like if we're in this situation again, you already know that we are not keep on fighting. We just leave for one of the side lanes. So it's fine. There's no need for like us to hammer even more on this situation right now because we're only gonna fix this if it happens again or we are in similar situation. So as long as we understood this was the wrong play, then we're fine. You know, there's no need on like this is one game, and as you said, we've been like here for 3 hours now. There's no point in saying that we're the worst players in the world because of one single game. You know.
True.
So other than that,
a good team fight win, and then we throw our Baron in a very heroic, our next Baron in a very heroic way. We get Elder too. I don't know how we don't close.
Can I just say that how the fuck don't you win this?
We get Baron and then we just like turbo mid. Okay, good spacing. Let's get it, boys.
Oh, I know, bro. Okay. Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see something.
I think we saw something mid-game where we pointed out like that you were walking forward with me instead of walking back to peel Jhin.
Yeah.
Let me see something.
No, I think we both should have been peeling back for Jhin at that point. It was earlier though, so
no, I want to see something.
You gotta. There's a little movie for you to watch tonight.
Okay. Yeah, like here, guys. let's try to protect Jin more and play around our carries other than going Shen Sejuani into a Graves, right? Because Jin is dying and everyone is just letting him to die.
I mean,
I mean, and then we just lose one people in each side.
I'm pretty sure I'm shouting here, help Paka, help Paka.
Yeah, you're shouting to help me when like Jin's getting like fisted. It's
Yeah, while I'm
kinda-
getting one shot by a Malphite.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so here the play is not
I
Herald.
called to end the game. I
No,
called
no,
to
no,
end the
no.
fucking game.
The
I'm
here
pissed.
actually,
it doesn't actually matter.
yeah, here
Does it
you
give me end the
either
game here?
you can.
Thank you. Oh
You
my
you
goodness.
can
That's it.
you
I'm
can
flipping it.
you
just
can
kidding. It's fine.
probably finish it here, yeah, for sure. Like there's still 30 seconds and Cass does enough damage to turrets, but despite that, even if you don't believe in ending, you need to at least take the inhib. Like probably the big mistake here is not taking an inhib. It's not cracking their base. You know, because if you take inhib here, you can go for Elder. You can then transition into Baron, and if they come to you, you can just force onto them, while they will have for sure someone having to defend this, which is a 5v4. You have Elder, you win, and you end. Or they just defend, you get free Baron, and then you push with big minions. Now, you probably get Baron still and stuff, but you don't have big minions. Which is something big. Right? Yeah, you
My
do
Grave
that.
stayed with a quarter HP too. Oh, unlucky. It happens.
I actually don't understand. Looking back at this, like I don't understand why we were so
Oof.
rushed
Oof.
to go for Elder.
Oof.
Yeah.
He got smacked.
I think that I don't know why we didn't think we could end there.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
I
it's
agree.
always weird, but like I actually want to listen back to voice comms and what we like discussed because it feels like we did like a lot wrong in that. Cause
How are you
just got
gonna
in there, right?
You can't listen to voice comms.
Yeah, K has VODs on his stream.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah.
I'm just curious
I forgot.
on what we said.
That's
What
the
is it,
thing.
like 40 minutes.
Bro, you have ult? Why don't you ult? Paul! I'm gonna hit you in the face.
Oh, I'm sorry, coach. Coach, what did I do wrong, coach?
Bro!
I'm sorry,
Free
I'm
ult!
checking-
Free ult! You have
Leave-
ult!
leave-
Ult
leave
is
it
up! Just
Um,
ult him! Just ult him! Ult him! He's still there! Ult him! Ult! And then you ult an Alistar.
Well, to be honest, I didn't think we were set up to fight there. Like, I know I was walking with Jin, but like, what happens if they come to Goon Squad us? Like, we don't have them. I guess we have Malphite on the map, but we don't have like Kate on the map.
But that
Like, if I
doesn't
was paying
matter.
more
You
attention-
have... Doesn't matter. You have Shen to TP. And you have Jin. You literally one-shot this guy. If Jin... Like, look. Jin had his last bullet. If Jin hits that last shot on Graves, he's dead.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Like, he has 2 bullets. Here is a... We're going for this. Fuck it. We're going for this. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this would have been a kill. But it's alright.
Okay, let's
It's alright.
see
Other
what
than that...
happens right
Yeah,
here.
I want to know what happens.
Oh, jeez.
Where's the Helder, though? Is it gone? Already?
It's only on Cassiopeia and
Yeah, still has it.
Shen,
And Shan?
I'm gonna say.
Oh, Shan has it too. Oh,
Shen and Cassiopeia should have it.
okay.
Because Paka and Jin were dead when we took Elder,
Yeah,
and
it's Cassio, Shen, Janet.
Oh, did you get fucked here
I got
again?
killed right after Elder. So
Please don't. Okay, so here you could have juggled it way more. Like, instead of backing here and you guys leaving, you could have opened Shan to get more stuff. You know? Like, if you kept on threatening Baron, Shen could still keep on going, but he can't
Fuck.
anymore, so he needs to back.
Fuck, I just listened back to the VOD, bro. Like,
What?
we're all like, Phil goes, we can go Elder, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably fine. And then, like, as I'm walking over to Elder, I'm like, no, wait, fuck, we can end the game, go end the game, go end the game. And then it was, like, I realized, like, maybe 4 seconds too late that we can end the game.
Mm.
Ah, shit. Alright, anyway, sorry, I just had to listen back to that because I was curious.
All good. Does he still have a roll? You end up
Yeah, I
getting
don't
Baron
understand why
out of
I
this.
was to rush for Elder with 3 people though. Like,
You do this, sure. You get Baron, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do from now?
We get picked mid.
Oh, baby. Yo, okay, you're crazy. You're walking too far, man. Where's Shen? Oh, Shen is still dead. Yeah, you're walking too far. Oof. You're crazy. Ah, yeah. So that's what happens? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happens. Yeah. Okay.
And then, like, we were able to stall out, and then we take a fight in the base, and then the fight we get clumped again, and then it's like unlucky GG. Or the ult isn't that good this time, but I think that just, like, we're not in a position to re-end.
Hmm.
it feels like we're able to get advantages, but we just don't know as a team what to do with those advantages, if that makes sense.
No, I feel like it's more that you are not in the same page than.
No, but that's what I mean, right? Because, like, if, for an example, like, Team A and Team B, they're going to push advantages in different ways, you know what I mean? They're going to have different priorities for their advantages. But for us, because we're trying to do 3 different
Right.
things with our advantage, we end up getting none of the things that any of us want, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
that's what Ak is here for.
Yeah. No, I know.
I guess you missed a lot of the first part. We talked, like, I think we talked a fair bit about, like, at least how we want to execute our early to mid game, which we weren't doing as well.
Yeah, but then, yeah, like late game is more about rotations and lane assignment than anything else.
I don't
And-
think we were necessarily doing anything wrong late game. It's just our communication wasn't good, so like we weren't able to pull back at the right times, and then we got picked once. Like I don't think our late game was actually really the problem. I just feel like we like miscommunicated once, and like when timers are 50 seconds, like if we miscommunicate once or like misstep once, it's
I mean, if
like really costly. I guess.
Mm.
I don't know if that's like a
Like-
good take or not, but
Thing is, you were able to get 2 barons, and with neither of them, you took an inhib. You had a chance to take an inhib, you didn't take it, and you went for an elder. You did elder, and you still didn't get kills off it. So, like, I wouldn't say that your late game wasn't that bad. I think that
well, I mean, like
it
we were
was-
doing like the objective thing well. We just like weren't like after we got the objective, like we weren't able to close.
But we were
Hmm.
taking the objectives at the wrong time. That's the thing. Like we
Yeah,
missed,
that's also
like we
the
missed
thing.
several opportunities to punish, right? Like for an example, whenever we went for the elder, right, and like 100%, like I can sit here now and look back and like go right, like fuck, why didn't we push the inhib? You know what I mean? Like even take the inhib and then go elder, like because I'm pretty sure then Jin gets elder as well, and then maybe we do more with it. Who knows?
Because like
But
it's not about you didn't. It's the same as the rift in the early game. Remember, like it's not about that you you got it or not. It's more about like what you did with it and when you did it and when you did that. You know. Like it's more about the timing and the tempo of the stuff. because it just feels like you got for example, in the Elder, you got Elder, and after that, you just walked around for a little bit, you know? And you didn't
Yeah,
do
no, there
much
was
with
time
it.
wasted there for sure.
So yeah, it goes a bit to what you were saying, that is like closing the game, I guess, yeah. But then again, it's a single game, and we spent 3 hours on it, so...
I'd like
No,
to
I know,
protocol.
Coach, I know exactly how to win this game. I like T for T,
Destroy
bro.
the enemy nexus.